Oh god. That
Yeah.
must have been difficult for you.
Have you ever met an ASMR and a tiefling in one place?
No.
It's basically like trying to mix water and fire.
Nathan's never met either of those races.
I've met a tiefling because Crimson was a tiefling.
Right. You've met a single tiefling.
I met a single tiefling. I have no idea what an Asimar is, but...
It's basically their mortal enemy by blood.
Oh.
So, they just fought for the whole time.
That's not true.
Until one of them
killed
died.
the other.
Yeah, until one
Well,
of
at
them
least
died.
no one died. Oh, oh god.
Listen, I tried to just get in and out of there. I can't protect everybody.
Yeah. That's a lesson I know all too well.
Oh no, another person just walked into a few, like, white goblins and also died. He was just an idiot. But everybody else survived.
Oh, that's good at least.
Also, did you know there was one survivor of the goblin genocide?
Oh, well that's good.
Yeah. Funny little thing.
Well, at least there were some survivors of that.
Hmm. He kept mentioning it all the time.
I mean, if your entire species was genocided in front of you, that's probably gonna stick with you for a long time.
Yeah. But okay, let's go.
Yeah, it's weird he mentioned it so much. It's almost like there was a mechanical benefit for doing so.
Do you want to
Weird.
check up on Lucas before we go?
Yeah, I need to return all of his stuff to him that he left on.
Oh yeah, he didn't want to stab me, so he threw all of his weapons away.
Alright, so,
That's
would you like to go to his
understandable.
office?
Yes.
You arrive there. The secretary says it's probably best that you don't go in there right now.
Both of us or me?
They are just saying that to you in general and pretty much everyone else who showed up at different points throughout the day.
Okay, well, this is all of his stuff that he left around.
You hear the sound of glass shatter in the room.
Oh.
Nathan, maybe you should go in.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay.
I'm waiting outside.
In the wall, written in red, you can see the word Volpes ?
Oh no!
And you can see
Oh yes,
bottles of alcohol being thrown at it. From halfway across the room like he's pitching it like a baseball.
I'm gonna... Is he drunk?
Possibly. It's hard to tell whether the
Lucas?
smell is smashed alcohol and glass or whether it's him.
Okay. Lucas?
What?
Okay, you can calm down.
Oh, I'm perfectly calm.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like my entire city's gonna burn down overnight or anything, right? Right?
Your city's gonna be fine.
Then...
Shadow...
Where's Volpes, Nathan? Where's Volpes?
I'm going to go find Volpes, Lucas. Shadow told me what happened, and me and him are gonna start looking for him. So, why don't you put down the bottle and just try and relax?
They just drop
Wait,
the
is
bottle and sit on the table.
Is this his reaction to Volta disappearing? Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, I should do this more often.
I'm gonna lesser restoration Lucas and give him a hug.
He wasn't drunk.
Okay, but just... Gonna give him a hug anyway.
He appreciates it.
Okay, we're gonna find Volpes, and then I'll let you know as soon as we do.
He sort of sighs.
Does he fall asleep? Like, is he falling asleep or anything, or is he just like sitting there?
He's just sitting there, probably gonna pass out any moment.
Okay, I'm going to just stay there for a few more minutes. If he falls asleep, I'm then just gonna take all the alcohol out of the room.
It sort of flooded out of the room when you open the door.
Okay, I'm gonna use create destroy water.
Okay,
Oh,
now
Clean
it's
it
just
up.
methanol.
Oh, okay, no, I'm not gonna do that then.
oh.
But yeah, after I've made sure he's calmed down, I'm gonna walk out the office and turn to his secretary.
I
I
did
think
tell
that's
you.
him. I know. I was just checking to make sure he was, well, not
Yeah.
going
What was-
absolutely insane.
He did take it that good.
Oh no, I think he took it fantastic, and I gestured at the giant Vulpes question mark Riddler, like Batman style thing on the wall.
I didn't see that before. Yeah, has anyone ever thought of maybe getting his family to talk to him?
I'm not speaking to his wife. If you want to speak to her, you can. No, I'm not.
Why?
She scares me.
Oh, why?
They just give you a look of wariness.
Okay. Nathan, should we do that?
Okay, I would like to point something out to you, if I may.
Me?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is how badly that Lucas took this situation, and his wife probably knows about the whole Vulpes thing. Do you really want to tell her as well? The
Do you really want to let him go through this all alone? At least they can support each other if they
Actually,
both know.
James, can I ask a question?
Sure.
How the fuck does he know Vulpes isn't dead?
Nathan.
Nathan, why the fuck did you tell him?
because you pinned it on me.
Huh, okay. Have fun.
Actually, I don't even think that I said it to him. I think Shadow told him that Vulpes just is missing.
Yeah.
No, he came up to you and asked, "Did you kill Vulpes?" Because people had been talking about it in the city, and you said no, you didn't.
Oh yeah.
And to be fair, I just said I couldn't find Vulpes. That could also mean that they are dead.
That is true. I mean, technically speaking, Vulpes is dead.
Wait, are you saying that in game?
No, like out
Yeah.
of character. Technically speaking, body's
Yeah.
destroyed. So
So, his wife will learn eventually, and wouldn't she be more angry at people if they didn't tell her how her husband is doing?
yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. I can't help him by talking to him because that I think will make everything worse, and I just want to find another way.
I mean, he's asleep right now.
Yeah, but he will wake up. I don't know, man.
All right, you want to go talk to his wife then?
I'm not that sure anymore.
I mean, there's people here for him if something happens, and worst comes to worst, they can just let us know, and then we'll be back soon enough.
I hope. What's up? Maybe Archie could help him.
Archie also isn't here at the moment.
Yeah, I know. Maybe if he comes back. Let's see when that happens. Okay, now let's go to Celestia. I don't know.
You think I could convince Shiro to send Lucas a message that's a little letter that says only "I know you" with a /V at the bottom?
What did Lucas ever do to you?
Yeah.
He was rude to me when we met.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh my god, the pity.
the pettiness.
Yeah, that thing.
Okay, I guess me and Shadow are gonna travel to an area that we can teleport and then head to Celestia.
Mm.
Okay, you travel 4 hours and then you teleport?
Yeah.
Alright.
James is laughing. That's a bad thing.
You arrive at Celestia. As you walk out of a church, you see your assistant appear in the church.
What time of day is it at this point? Like afternoon?
Maybe thereabouts.
Oh, good afternoon, Diana.
Hello, sir.
Have I seen her before?
I don't think so. No, you wouldn't have.
And who's that?
Oh, this
His
is
assistant.
my assistant Diana.
You have an assistant?
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
Would you like the cat removed?
No, thank you.
Very well.
Good.
I mean, it feels weird having an assistant, but she's very good at her job.
Huh, nice. But still, good. So yeah, where should we start?
I don't know, where's the best place to start? Shadow, what name were they going by again? I
May
can't
I know
remember.
what you're looking for? I might be able to acquire it.
A
Yeah,
person?
Right, what is their
a
name?
person.
Give me a second.
Do you need me
Thank-
to remind you?
I think it
Shadow,
was
what is your passive
Azure.
perception?
What?
What is your passive perception?
27.
Oh, James, I have a question.
You can actually see
This-
that there's a faintly outlined individual who's invisible near her.
Did I
Okay.
see this with blind sense as well?
No, you cannot.
Okay, so blind sight, it doesn't give me anything for that.
It just gives you advantage on the roll for it, which is +5.
Okay, so 26 passive perception
Yeah.
then.
You need an actual 27 for it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
How should I react
Stab him.
to this? I just look directly at that person. So, you want to say something?
I would not recommend addressing the help. Their job is to assist me. That's Diana speaking.
Okay. Nathan, did you know about this?
I did not.
Yeah. Seems a little bit shady, just saying.
They are unbothered by your comment.
Okay,
no,
then.
maybe show yourself, because knowing who helps you will be fine addition.
They are unpermitted to do that, as per their contract.
Do they have to stay permanently invisible?
Correct.
I don't like this.
They serve as like a bodyguard for you, or?
They fetch things for me. Now, what is the name of the individual so that I can send them to go and check in places that you should not be seen?
I believe it was
You need a
Azaria
reminder.
What?
Azaria, yeah.
Yeah, Azaria Kitsune.
Very well.
Think they
We give
stayed
them that
here
name.
for.
And then that person heads out.
Oh, I wanted to give some more information, but okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, we should check the spell labs. They might have hung out there for the most part.
It's worth a try.
As you're walking
Yep.
throughout the street, you can see a few people looking on in a little bit of awe, a little bit of confusion.
At Nathan or?
At Nathan.
Wow, this must make you feel weird.
You can spot Snoblin.
I wave to him.
He waves back.
That's the little guy I told you about.
Oh. I wave back. I don't know.
Alright.
Don't give him a heart attack. You're a celebrity.
Snoblin famous now.
It's
Alright.
like his father
Man.
always wanted.
You arrive at the mage. The spell lab area.
Yeah.
You cannot find Vulpes.
I would ask at the front desk if someone by their name went to the spell lab.
Morgana is brought out because Nathan's here.
Oh.
Wow, this might really help.
How can I help?
Yeah, we're searching for a person named Azuria.
Can you create
And
an
then-
illusion of their appearance?
I can't.
They look at Nathan.
Cleric don't have that. Those spells.
What is the point of having magic if you cannot do anything useful with it?
I mean, I can do useful stuff with it, just not illusions.
I just wanted to ask if they went to the spell lab in the last few days here.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, for how long?
Vulpes, you booked it under your name, didn't you? Azuri?
Uh-huh.
You booked it for 5 days, didn't you?
I booked it for 3.
3. They booked it for 3 days.
Oh. Oh. Wait, what 3 days?
That would have expired by now, wouldn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
was it until yesterday or until 2 days ago or
It
until
was
3
until
days
2
ago?
days ago.
Wow. That's bad. That's really bad.
Though, from the looks of things, it wasn't really used.
That's worse.
Depends who you ask. For us, it means that we make more money, but hey, teacher.
Well, thank you for the information, Morgana.
Wait, what?
Anything for a founder.
She looked really annoyed. Like, I can't see her because blindfold. Meta, did she look annoyed that she has to say that to me?
No, she's more sarcastic about
What did you say to him?
anything for a founder.
Ah. Okay. So they didn't use it that much. And weren't in it for the last 2 days.
We might be doing something else in the city. Give it some time for information to be gathered, and we'll see what we can
Yeah.
do next.
I still don't like this.
I know, but we just need to be patient.
Patience. Always patience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, let's go grab some things.
Where are you needing to go?
Blacksmith.
Ah, okay. I need to go and see about a communication device.
A communication device?
You know, Orn and all the... And
Oh, you want to get... Yeah. You know what?
yeah,
Maybe grab a second set too.
yeah, I'm probably going to.
Just like either for us two or maybe for somebody else. And ask what type of magic it uses.
Hmm.
Alright.
Because if
I would
runes
ask
and stuff-
Diana where the best place to go for that would be.
Right, this
I'd follow her.
Alright, they lead you up and into the founder building.
I would go to the blacksmith.
Yep.
While that's happening.
Nathan, inside of this place, it is polished white marble, gold trimmings, elven inscriptions. You feel
What
the
do they
magic
say?
in here.
I can speak Elvish.
Yep. It is a lot of power runes for a place. And then you see Alice walk out.
Oh, good afternoon, Alice.
Oh, it's Nathan. How can I assist you?
I was just hoping to get some sort of magic item that can allow for communication.
You mean like a cell phone?
I don't know what that is, but yes.
I've been working on something like that. Well, it's not great, but it's getting there.
I mean, progress is progress.
Yeah. What do you want it to be able to do?
Just, I want to be able to communicate to the person on the other end at will. I don't know if there's a amount limit, or...
We can get it taken care of in multiple different ways. Do you want it to be a permanent established connection so that you can always hear them? Do you need it to be a single connection that you can activate at will, and that will alarm them of the contact?
Yeah, just a connection that can be activated at will between the two parties that have the two devices.
Alright. So, like the elven sending stones?
I think. I've never actually had any elven sending stones, so I can't speak from experience.
Alright. They would go and get them. They would actually lead you into their museum. Well, private collection, I think that is what they called it.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty much trophy cases of a lot of their old stuff. There's probably 30 million in gold worth of stuff in this room.
Oh, wow.
They walk over, they grab out 2 stones from one of the cases, and they bring them over to you. One has a red rune, one has a blue rune.
Oh, thank you. How much is this going to cost?
Well, I don't need them.
Oh, if you're all right with giving them away, that'd be brilliant. Thank you.
No problem. They have
but
3
yeah,
charges of the spell sending each.
Oh, okay. They do they like come back or
Yeah, daily.
okay. Perfect. So yeah, I'd take those if Alice is all right with it.
Alright. Oh, by the way, there's a meeting in 4 days.
Oh, okay. Where do I go for the meeting?
Meet us back here.
Oh, perfect. Am I allowed to know what the meeting's about, or will that just be discussed the
I've got
day
no
of?
idea. I'm not the one calling it.
Oh, who is?
Sure.
Well, thank you for this, and I'll see you in 4 days.
Yeah. They sort of walk into a wall and vanish.
I just leave afterwards.
Alright. Alright.
Hello?
Shadow, you arrive at the blacksmith.
I'll be right
Hi.
back. Hold on.
I would need something made.
What do you need made?
Darksteel crossbow bows.
How many?
How much does one cost?
Give me a moment, I've got to open up their door. Do you want the entire thing just made out of it, or do you just want the tip?
Does it make a difference? Or what difference does it make?
Well, do you want it? I don't think it'd be too big of a difference for it, other than price. I guess it would mean that they wouldn't be able to be snapped or anything. And they're more likely to
don't
be
care
able to
about-
be reused.
No, not for me. That's not something I care anyways. Okay,
Yeah.
then just the tip.
Understood. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
100,000 gold per bolt.
Okay. $125 each.
Gold or credits?
Working in gold. Let me convert that to credits. $12 each.
12 credits. Give me a second. Yeah, I'll take 50 for 600 credits.
Alright. Anything else I can get you? Oh, I'm gonna need some of your blood too.
Oh yeah, I know. I give him the blood.
Yep. He pretty much puts it into a vial and puts it over near some dark stone.
Mm. I got a dagger. I got my things. Nope. I think that's everything.
Alright, after you give him the credits,
How-
his apprentice starts working on it.
How long will it take?
I can get it rushed and have it done within the hour, or standard time of about 2 days.
2 days is fine. Don't rush yourself.
Alright,
Quality over speed.
indeed. It'll be +1 quality.
Ooh, nice.
Perfectly
Okay.
balanced, as all things should be.
Wait, +1 quality means I have +1 to
Hit.
shots with it?
And it's a damage.
Yeah, to
Good.
hit.
Yeah. That's very nice. But then I have to keep them separate from the ones I already have. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it comes with rewards and detriments. Like James said, perfectly balanced.
Yeah. I have 4 rows filled out of resources. like with resource bars.
You should see
Plus,
Bro. He's got like
yes.
12 or 30 different types of arrows.
Does he keep track of all of them?
Yeah. He's got
Wow.
like 100
It's hard
of
to be. It's hard being Hawkeye.
Okay, then I go out and go to the Thieves Guild. No, first to the like tent where you can buy stuff.
Alright. You arrive at
The
the
market.
tent, and there is no one in there except for the one person who's sitting upon the stack.
Yeah, imagined.
What can I get you?
I'm searching for an item that makes me see stuff better.
Are we talking goggles of true sight? Or are you looking for something a bit more primitive?
Bit more what?
Do you want glasses?
No.
Okay. Scopes?
Just
Something that enhances my perception.
Ah, lenses. Do you want them in glasses form or contacts?
Contacts. If
Alright.
that's not too much more expensive. Everything depends on the price, actually.
2,000 credits.
Wow. You don't deal in gold?
I do for the right price. I deal in everything for the right price.
What would it cost in gold?
60,000.
Uh, James, as a matter, what would that give me as a benefit?
I think you will like it.
Okay, I take it for 60,000 gold.
your
Okay.
passive perception increases by 1.
He takes you over to this chair and he's gonna try and lock your hands and feet down so that you cannot move. He's also gonna lock your neck and head down.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Well, this is gonna burn a shit ton.
Should have gone for glasses.
Just one thing, I'm friends with a founder.
Aren't we all?
Maybe. But don't
Okay.
try anything too stupid.
Do you let yourself get locked down?
Yes.
Okay, it would be a DC 45 to break free of this. It's made of dark steel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just...
He's going to open your eyes. He's going to pinch some yellow powder. And then he's going to start pouring it into your eyes. It feels like grinded up glass and salt.
Oh, shit. Fuck. What is this crap? Talk to me.
You just see, well, you think you see, your eyes are going a bit red. But you just see a big smile on his face as he finishes.
You
Right now
bastard.
you're blind.
What is this? I wanted to enhance my perception, not destroy it.
You were meant to enhance my perception, not leave it in darkness.
You haven't chosen one to help me.
Oh, you wanted to improve your eyes? I thought you said you wanted me to make you blind. My mistake. It happened.
After
My
you
hearing's going.
After you blink a few times, you notice that there is something forming on the outside of your eyes.
What?
Do you have an attunement slot open?
Yeah.
It is you've now used one.
Okay.
For lenses of sight, +5 perception.
Oh, just a +5.
Just a +5.
No, no, sorry. No, that was wrong said.
Just a flat plus
Um,
5, yeah, to it.
Yeah,
I'm
a
sorry to
flat
the-
+5. That
So-
I didn't mean
It's
it
okay.
that way.
I'm sorry a 32 in passive perception is too low for you,
Yeah,
Shadow.
yeah, no,
This is enhancement
Oh.
bonus, though.
Okay.
Sorry, a material bonus.
What that does that mean?
Material bonus won't stack with other material bonuses, but it will stack with
Okay.
enhancement and an artifact.
Okay, I don't have any material bonuses
These
right now, so
contact lenses, they're effectively permanent until you unattune from them, in which case they fall out and turn to dust.
okay, so put that down, and that is 2.
They fit absolutely perfectly for you.
Does my gun need an attunement slot? I think I asked that before,
Yes,
but
it
I
does.
forgot. Okay, but I can technically with one action attune and unattune to it.
One full round action, so that's a action, bonus action, and movement.
Okay.
But yes, you can.
Yeah, but I just take that as permanent 2 right now.
Yep.
And leave 1 open for tuning and unattuning to stuff. Oh, okay. That was bad, but
Feels great
thanks
now.
for the thing. I like it. And I give him the money, if I haven't already.
He would have made you pay first.
Okay.
Alright, now what would you like to do?
Could have explained it a little bit better beforehand.
Would you really have paid if I told you it was going to be one of the most painful experiences of your life?
If you said what it would bring afterwards, yes.
He's sort of going to try and pat you. Good kitty.
I'm starting to purr a little bit, then notice it and just walk out embarrassed.
You can have an inspiration.
Thanks.
Alright, what do you say?
Wait, I
now?
get inspirations for behaving like a cat?
Just when I find it amusing.
Oh my god, I'm going to stack up so fast. And at some point it's not going to be amusing anymore, so yeah.
Enjoy it while it
Okay.
lasts.
And I would just look around for Nathan.
Right. Nathan, you would find him.
Yeah. How did it go?
Ah, hey, got what I wanted. I nearly
Yes.
burnt my eyes out, but I got what I wanted.
Oh, I'm glad you got what you wanted.
Yep. So, let's hope we find anything out about them.
Yeah, I got what I needed, and I'll go deliver the other part of it to Orn after we
Oh yeah.
hear the results. Until then, I was just gonna head to the library.
Yeah, I follow you. If you don't know what to do, go to the library.
Alright, what would
Yeah, I
you
mainly
like to
just
do
wanna
at the
do-
library?
So last time you said I found books on restoring souls.
Yeah. Well, not restoring souls, on resurrecting souls.
Yeah, resurrecting souls, or like, is there anything about like I just like you bring a soul back after it's been destroyed?
There is pretty much 2 research papers on if a soul can be destroyed.
Oh wow. We're already past that part.
Nothing on like restoring.
It's not even common consensus that a soul can be destroyed in the first place.
Okay. Any other interesting books in the library?
Um,
You know how little that narrows it down.
Is there a tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise anywhere here?
Yes, there actually is the entire Star Wars collection in this library. That is why it is so mentally taxing when someone says, "What is in here?" Because it's got so much.
Okay, I won't ask that then. Is there anything?
Hmm?
I'm trying to think because I know if there's anything else I want to look at while I'm here.
Can help me looking for stuff.
What are you looking for?
Still searching for a way to don't age.
There is an entire section on immortality. And every way
Why
it has been
point-
attempted over the past couple
It's
thousand
less.
centuries.
We can look through a few things of here. It's just not about not dying at all and being really truly immortal. It's more about stopping the fact of aging.
Well, I mean, immortality can mean several things, though. Like you can
Yeah,
have
that's-
immortality where you just don't age.
That's why I meant don't be bothered with stuff like
There is the Fountain of
regeneration.
Youth, which makes it so that you cease aging.
If you don't have anything else to do, you can help me with that.
Hey, you can always become a lich.
Good idea. Keep that in the back of my head. Far
Vampirism.
in the back of my head.
Yeah, that's out. No vampirism.
Mm. Unless I look at your markings.
I mean, if you really
no.
want...
It
mean,
was a joke.
it would be the quickest method.
It was a joke.
I know it was a joke, but I'm just saying, like, unless you specifically wanted it, I wouldn't do it.
You really think I want to be a vampire?
No, but...
Never.
Youth, the astral plane. The world between worlds apparently leads to one where people don't age.
Yeah, no, that's also out.
The Lazarus Stone.
Lazarus Stone, what is that?
While someone is in contact with it, they do not age and they cannot die. And it brings someone back while they're in contact with it.
So I would have to keep contact with it for eternity. Maybe, but not so good.
There is Lichdom, but the method of acquiring that isn't in this library. That's in the restricted section. A lot of these just actually say that the remaining information's in the restricted section.
Okay. Restricted section. Huh. Is there anything that seems like feasible for me to do?
The reincarnate spell and become an elf.
Are there any books on like the elf curse?
Yeah, each house has a curse depending on the bloodline for it.
Oh.
It's what they sacrifice to gain immortality.
Hmm?
When elves quote unquote sleep, they don't actually sleep, they enter a hive mind space with all other elves that have ever existed.
Oh.
They call it the trance.
Yeah. What other ways are there that might be possible for me?
How long would you like to spend reading through this?
First, as long as it takes for us to get some information from Nathan's assistant back.
Yeah. While he's doing that, though, I want to take a look at what the restricted section's like.
Okay. You are led through to the restricted section. There is a fair number of books here, all written in
Be back in
Celestia.
a minute.
Is it like it's smaller than the main library though, right?
Yeah, there's probably about 300 books here. Compared to the 400, 500,000 books outside.
Oh, wow. I'm just gonna start having a look through some of them.
Alright, anything in particular?
Anything on the markings?
There is Alice's personal research notes on them.
Am I allowed to read through that?
Yes,
Okay, I will read through that.
it discusses the 3 abilities that the markings appear to have, and it's just referred to as the markings, as they did not know that there was any other type. Shape alter. Just getting up the marking so that I can actually see what it is. Vampiric blood. And enhanced ability. You're able to adapt your body to gain advantage on skills and abilities, becoming more versatile for it.
Can that be stackable? Can I like make it so I have a permanent advantage on like strength, for instance, if I wanted to?
Yeah, it would basically just give you a permanent advantage on strength.
That fade after if I lost the markings, for instance.
It's unknown. They don't know. Though,
Okay. Is there anything?
though you do know that Vulpus's physical alterations did last beyond the augmentation.
Oh, true. Is there anything on like how Alice managed to get rid of them? Because like I saw her get rid of them, but like is there notes on the whole process?
Yes, there is a spell.
What is this?
It requires 1 mage of each spell school who is able to cast a 9th level spell. It requires an artifact that can power it. And a body that can withstand the damage.
Okay, I've got 2 of those already. It says 9 mages of different schools. Is that like the schools of magic?
No. Just 1 mage from each school, but they need to be able to cast 9th level spells.
Oh, okay. That's going to be the difficult part, finding people that can do that.
Says the founder in the Celestial City.
Yeah.
That is true. I mean, yeah. I could just like put out
Anyone
an
can
ad.
do it. You.
I could just put out an ad that I need a bunch of like. But it's yeah. But that's definitely going to be something I'm going to do in the future now. Is there any details on how to cast this spell?
There is the ritual for it.
I
It is considered
study
an
that.
epic spell.
Oh, okay. So I need to get beyond level 20 to cast that then.
Or have a collective of mages who can cast 9th level spells to do it together.
Okay, so that's the substitute. But I could cast the spell myself if I got to epic levels.
If you could cast arcane spells in epic levels, yes.
Okay. This might not even work for me because I'm divine instead of arcane.
Well, technically, for this, you'd be the target of the spell, not the caster.
Okay. They don't need to focus their magic through the artifact, do they?
Oh no, the artifact must be attuned to the person who's having the spell effect on them.
Okay, yeah, so that's fine then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start studying the details of the spell then.
Alright. Make me an Arcana check.
I give myself Arcana proficiency with borrowed knowledge first.
Alright.
It's the only chance I have at succeeding on this. Much like in real life, I am not the most intelligent.
Oh.
Effective 10. 10 times. Okay. Roll when you get the chance.
Yeah, sorry, it's just being a bit slow because laptop broke, so I'm having to use a one I rented from the uni.
Sad.
Alright, here we go. +6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you weren't joking about there not being much. You're beginning to scratch the surface of it.
Okay, yeah, so I do that and then I'll continue working on that in the future.
Would you like to check the book out?
Is there any different rules for checking out books from the restricted section?
Only founders can do it.
Okay. How long would I have to check it out?
You're a founder, you can take it for as long as you want.
Okay, I'll check out the book then.
It's less borrowing and more taking an item from your quote-unquote personal collection.
Only founders have access to a restricted section, or can you gain access to it too?
The founders can grant people access.
Nathan,
Yeah.
can you put in restricted section access on my library card?
Yeah, I think I can.
Would you like to do that, Nathan?
Do you want to get through all the material that's here first that you're looking through before moving on to the restricted section?
I will, but having the access to it now isn't like bad.
Okay, I'd see about getting that done if that's possible.
The librarian's happy to do so.
I thank them.
He won't be able to check out books, but he'll be able to read them while in there.
Fine. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, what's next on your list? You've basically got 4 more hours until they arrive back.
Yeah,
So
I
it'll
will
take
keep
you about an
research.
hour per attempt to study the scroll.
Oh, okay, I'll make another attempt then if that's alright.
Alright. Yep. You keep attempting at it. You're still studying Shadow?
Yeah, I keep reading on
So,
immortality.
4 hours go by. Shadow, roll me investigation.
Yeah. Let's see. 23.
Alright. Nathan, you can make me 2 more Arcana checks.
Kept on getting worse.
Oh my god.
Alright.
All right.
Your assistant arrives back. Excuse me, Nathan.
Oh yes, Diana.
I've been unable to locate them.
Oh,
I
What?
apologize.
no problem. You did your best.
Could you find out anything?
I believe they are in the possession of one of the founders.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Wow.
I think
That.
explains what the meeting's probably going to be about then.
Wow. Thank you. That's a
That's
huge
great.
information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Wow. Um. Okay. So. I'm not sure if that's a good information or a bad one.
Well, I mean, at least we know who they're with is a good step.
One of the founders. Where did one of the founders? What?
I think I know what this is about, and I'll find out in a few days. So I'll keep you posted on that.
What is in a few days?
I have to go to a meeting.
Oh. Okay. So if they might not be in justice after 5 days. Nah, it won't be possible for me to go with you to that meeting, and I don't want you to, like...
Risk it, yeah. I'll let
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
happens. I'll let you know.
Please, if they are there,
Volpes
then
if they're all
yeah,
right. Yeah.
then tell them that they just can just go back to the hut afterwards.
Yeah, I'll let them know.
This is... this is okay. What do I do now for the next few days?
Well, take a rest, relax, get some you time.
I have stuff to do, but I don't
I'll
know
be
how
right
to.
back.
But I don't know how to do it.
I know what must be done, but I do not know if I have the
I
strength
don't know
to
if I have
do
the strength to do it.
Oh no, not in that direction. I don't know if
Stop
it's a good
gun.
idea to act right now, or to maybe how to act on it.
Is this about the thing?
Yeah, but it's more complicated than I first thought.
Ah,
Just don't know how to find some stuff out. Hmm. 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 Okay, I have an idea.
Hi.
okay. What's your idea?
No, that's also not. That's also bad.
I've returned. What's up?
Nothing much
I'm
has really
thinking.
happened.
Okay. Oh, so you're still panicking. Okay, right. Well, have fun
No,
rest.
I'm over panic.
I am beyond panic.
I panicked before. Where do I
Panicking so
go?
last year.
Yeah. Now it's mental breakdowning. Totally different thing.
Rail was doing that before it was school.
Hipster.
You gonna be okay, Shadow?
Yeah, I just need to think how I handle this without people knowing too much. Just to protect myself. But you can do whatever you need to do or want to do. I will be fine. Because I
Sure.
see you around.
Okay. Well, I'll be in touch soon then.
Yeah. Have you found anything like for connection?
Yeah, I did. I found something. I'm gonna use it with the Ord though,
Oh, yeah.
just because I could only get one. I could only get one of them.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay, then just use some magic or so.
yeah, I know sending. I can contact you.
Yeah, good. Okay, I'll stay here for a while.
Yeah, so I'd want to go to Orn then and drop off the communication device.
Alright,
James.
you would do so. They'd be all over the place getting things set up.
Is everything okay?
Are you talking to your cleric?
I'd drop off at Orn and then I'd ask him if everything's alright, and then I'd go check on the cleric.
Yeah, things would be fine at this stage. They didn't realize things were out of hand until day 12.
Ah.
Day 2, they still feel like they're in charge. Alright. The cleric would say everything's pretty good.
That's good to hear. How have you been liking the new city?
Well, it's not bad. It's just not much going on, I guess. At least at this stage.
I'm sure it's gonna pick up in the next few days.
Yeah.
It's
So,
people-
about that church allowance.
church allowance.
Yeah. Funding from the main church for the side church.
Yes.
Nathan is funding his side chicks.
How much would you say you're able to spare for that?
It
On a
really
monthly
depends.
basis?
It depends on the situation, really.
Well, we've got to get set
So far,
up and do a bunch of
yeah,
other
well,
things.
You've got the entire building set up, and there's currently only you at the moment, so it'll be a smaller amount compared to if there's more members.
Yeah, but I've also got to draw more people in, don't I?
Yeah? And you will be given the money to do that.
Alright. They sort of just look at you.
Okay, so I would know this from Archie. How much is the usual?
Probably about 12 gold per person per day
Okay.
is the maintenance fee for a church.
Alright, so 12 gold per person per day. So I'd basically tell him that I'd give him or them, whoever it is. So it's 12. Usual is 12 gold per day for maintenance. I'll be giving extra for the setup period, and then we'll see how things go from there.
Alright, so how much are you giving him?
Well, it's 12 gold, so I would give him... Start off with, for the first while, I'm gonna say 3 platinum per day.
Alright.
For the month, that's 75 platinum, right?
25 times 3, yep.
I'd just be like giving him like a week's worth at a time.
Oh, so you're going to pop in each week.
Well, I'm trying to think meta before I make that decision. That is going to build up the teleportation thing really quickly.
You could just drop off, let's say, half a year's worth at a time. That way it's not something you need to worry about. I can just message you if we ever need more.
Yeah, but I still want to check in how
That's
things are
true.
going, and
But do you really want us to have to rely on you showing up in case something happens?
well, to start off with, as you're developing up, I'll be popping in a bit more. So
And this would have been the next day. Yep. All right.
So for now, it's just like I'd give a 2-week thing, but I would also like. I assume the other cleric sort of informed him of like what the duties are and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need to give that talk then.
No.
Don't want to give him the talk? Oh, Nathan.
My responsibility, all right.
Let Archie do that.
Oh, he'll give the talk, all right. For all experience is always the key. Right, Rail?
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Before I would head back to Celestia, though, I would like go off a bit in the woods, like out of sight, and I'd start trying to like work a bit with the shape-shifting ability.
All right.
It's like seeing how easy it is for me to control and everything.
You're able to go one size category larger, one size category smaller, though you do feel like you're not increasing your weight or anything, you're just spreading it out.
Can I like sharpen my hands into like blades? Is like that possible with it, or
Yes. They deal 1d4 slashing damage.
what if I made a drill? Is that possible?
More or less, it just doesn't drill very quick. It's also still just your body.
I
in
know.
a
I
different
want
form.
to see. I just want to see like what's possible with this. I do anything to increase my movement speed?
How would you like to go about doing that?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think.
All legs.
No. Actually, what about wings? Maybe like angel wings, like those kind of style wings on my back, or
Yep, you can do that.
can they be like foldable?
Define foldable.
It's like I can like they're not always sticking out. Like I can retract them.
To an extent, but there'll still be wings on your back. Are you talking Lucifer wings, or are you talking Hawkman wings?
Stay on brand. Take angel wings.
Yeah, I was thinking like that, but like, is there any way to make them like a bit less discreet? Like, can Shimmer cover them up if I like fold them in? Sorry, Shine, and then I can like he opens up a space on the armor, and then I can like detract them, or, like
You would
like,
need to
unfold them,
actually
essentially.
use the ability to pull them into your body again. He can make them a bit less seen, but there's still wings on your back. There's no
Yeah.
real way to completely hide.
I just want to like try like see how quickly is it to make wings disappear. How quick can I do that?
One round.
Okay, so it takes a full round to like make a set of wings and then.
Yep.
Okay. Can also make it so I have advantage on ability checks, right?
Yeah.
Is it only physical ones like Constitution, Dexterity, and Strength, or?
Entirely depends on how you describe the alteration.
Mm.
Oh, they added cane sword.
Oh, that's a thing now. Yes,
They added what?
cane
Cane
swords
sword.
on Hero Forge.
Ooh.
Cane swords, yes.
But yeah, I just wanted to test that out for a bit.
Alright, would you like
No,
to
no,
spend
I
the
can
remainder
do
of the
that.
day gaining mastery over this?
If that's possible.
Sure. Shadow, what would you like to do for this day? Would you just like to spend the entire day in the library studying?
Yeah.
Hey, make me an investigation check with advantage.
Ooh. 26. I need that.
Still so far nothing, but you feel like you're getting close.
Okay. I would also then, if it gets late, search for like a room to rent.
Yep.
Like an inn or something, just a cheap room for to stay in.
Cheapest one should be 10 credits per day.
10 credits per day. Yeah, I could do that.
Yep. Alright, so that would be day 4. Okay, would you like to spend the entire day trying to studying in the library?
Yeah, basically I'm doing best
Alright.
for the rest until the founder meeting.
Nathan, what would you like to do?
How much of a hang have I gotten in the whole like shape changing thing at this point?
Practice makes perfect, but you're getting there.
I'm trying to think. Is there any? I'm gonna spend the next day just getting a bit more of a hang of it.
Alright. That night you get a sending from Archie. It is.
What does it say?
Hey, it's Archie. Can you meet me at the church?
Okay, I guess I'd teleport away from the rings and then start making my way there.
Alright.
What? Did you
Hold
just...
on. Actually, before then, I'd like to ask which one.
Lorin.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'd head back. Actually, I want to test something. Can I? Oh no, wait. I can just word of recall because that's not conjuration.
Isn't it?
I don't think so. Let me double check. Oh wait, no, it is. I thought it wasn't for a second there. So yeah, I'd just use the conjuration stone to teleport like a bit away from Lorenz.
Alright.
And then I'd head to the church.
Yep. Take you about 4 hours to make it there.
It's tomorrow the at this point it's tomorrow the meeting would be, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Rail, Archie would have you meet him at the church.
Alright. I would meet him there.
Alright. He would then start talking to you while he waits for Nathan to arrive.
Alrighty.
Nathan, you would arrive and you would see Rail and Archie there.
Hi.
You would also see, as you were walking in, you would have seen Lucas and a few others outside.
I'd walk in.
Oh, hey, Nathan. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm good, thanks. How about you?
I'm doing well.
It's good.
Alright. Is there anything that you'd like to say to Archie, Nathan?
Okay.
Sorry, what?
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I just wanted you here for this.
Is this about the personal thing or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd see him basically give you a look and then he'd walk over towards Rail.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm going to kill someone.
You'd then see him go down on one knee and pull out the ring that he had you make. And then he would ask Rail if she would marry him.
I'm going to kill someone.
That thing from the other world where people stay together forever?
That is his understanding of it, thanks to Varus's teaching.
Yes. I will.
Then the sky breaks open and lightning falls and everyone dies.
Alright.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, it's the Antichrist.
Fine.
Rail, like, kneels down with him and hugs him.
Oh, really?
Rail knees down and pulls out her ring.
Shh.
But I was gonna ask you.
Alright.
You stole my idea.
Lucas and the
I wanted
others would
more.
come in clapping.
Same with Nathan.
Rail is smiling as tears run down her cheeks.
That happens in the Force.
Volpus, you feel something. You're not sure what this is, but something feels slightly off to you.
I feel disturbance in the Force.
Now it's your turn.
You know the scene of Yoda clutching his chest when the Order 66 goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Oh shit.
Eh.
Could I persuade you to play the Order 66 theme?
Sure.
Why? Why
God.
did you do this, Rail? I like this game.
They deserve this.
I'm glad the
Who?
two of them are happy.
You think she's talking about Rail and Archie? I'm pretty sure she's talking about everyone who's gonna die.
I think
They
both.
deserve this.
Yeah, both versions.
Oh no.
And that's overworld, and
I am both happy and
undoing the
disgusted.
playoffs.
So
Sorry.
this is how democracy dies.
I knew this was coming. I didn't think it'd be that soon, but
Oh, I did. I knew, and I was dreading this moment the entire week.
how come?
I know Rail.
Hey, might go well.
Have you met her?
And still, like, kill the kid. It's not going to be the Antichrist.
Luke Skywalker, Kylo Ren.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Yeah, this is probably just gonna be
Yeah,
an
no,
end up being a
that's
self-fulfilling
the
prophecy.
different. I won't do it with a very, very bright lightsaber.
Not touching that child, Shadow, if there is one.
Are you
I
really
have
going
a
to
Y'all,
be
feeling.
he
the
just
Antichrist?
proposed. Chill down a little
Exactly.
bit.
I would chill down if I didn't know you, but I do, so I won't.
I know people who propose because of that reason, so
I wouldn't be surprised if Rail showed like 2 weeks later with swelling gut.
yeah.
Gosh, stop.
No, you
Well,
stop.
that exit escalated quickly.
It's Rail.
Dying over here.
Yeah. But you're not involved in this.
Oh, good. I know. That's the best thing about this, really. If anything goes wrong, I can point at you and say it's your fault.
Everything's my fault these days.
No, Shadow. Not you. Shadow.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Why
Shadow.
my fault?
So,
I was not there for any of this.
anyway,
Sounds like a you problem.
they have a little party at the church that night. Is there anything that you'd like to do in particular, Nathan? Or Rail?
I just congratulate the two of them. Enjoy the
I'm not
party.
invited.
I'm just enjoying everyone's company as well.
As far as Archie is concerned, Shadow, if he invites you, then you're going to bring Volpas. And no.
Fair enough.
Just no.
Aren't I dead?
Still. Hey, Lucas might say to him that I don't know where Volpus is at the moment.
Aren't I dead?
Archie has not been around enough people to find that out yet.
Yep.
Well, I'm really hoping he does soon. That's gonna be a really funny thing to see.
Another party.
Another party where I don't get invited.
Would you really want to be invited to a party that celebrates the death of one of your friends?
No,
Knowing I'm alive, probably, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that you are alive if I get to that fact. Oh no, wait, I do. It's a difficult situation.
Yeah, like late in the night, early in the morning, I'd leave to head back to Celestia for the meeting.
All right.
Once things have like the parties died down and everything, I'd say goodbye and then I'd.
Yep. All right. Nathan, you arrive back at Celestia. Shadow, are you gonna work through the night or are you gonna sleep?
I'm going to sleep.
Also, Volpas, everything on that list was provided.
You're shitting me. You're shitting me.
Oh God, what's this gonna be?
Oh.
Something
Oh
interesting.
my goodness gracious. Oh, I love you so much.
There's not really anything on that list that they wouldn't be able to provide.
And I still have a month to ask for more shit. Oh, life is beautiful. Life is brilliant. I am so happy. Well, okay. Can I assume I'm able to do the things I obviously want to do with those things?
Yep. Well, this is by about the 4th or 5th day that they arrive.
Okay, so they're not permanent yet. Okay.
Alright. So, the next day, Nathan, you receive a sending. Head to the Celestial Founders Building.
I would head to the Celestial Founders building.
Alright. I'll be right back, grabbing a bottle of water.
Boy.
Oh,
I can tell you what is in the list if you'd like to know, Nathan.
I'll let that be a surprise.
You're not gonna find out anyway, so it's not really. Well, I can tell you
Yeah.
that I was
It's the
asking for
dead
Lego
bodies of
pieces.
all your clerics.
No, I already have that. Actually, getting if I'm not saying I want to, I do not. But if I did want to get dead bodies from Nathan's clerics, then I just have to cast my corpse summoning spell every time, and it's like a gacha.
Eventually, you'll get one of the super rares.
Yeah, I'm rolling for the SSR.
God. Oh.
Actually, I
Grave
look forward
one
to
order.
a fun conversation after this meeting's over.
What?
Forward to a fun conversation when this meeting's over.
Yeah. But the
Grave
thing is,
dead
how long
order.
will this meeting go?
Alright. So,
Okay.
you arrive at the building, Nathan.
Yep.
You're led down a few corridors and
I'll be back in a minute.
and to a silvery mirror. You are going to need to leave all of your weapons out here.
Okay.
You
Armor
can see,
fine.
You can see a cabinet open up that has a marble statue of you. Armor is permitted, but weapons, shields, spell focuses, all of those must be left behind.
Okay. I give the freaks the 2 Excaliburs, Sword of Kaz, and whatever Ezra's sword was.
Do you leave your shield?
Don't have a shield yet.
Fair point. Alright.
It's not until the end of the month I get that shield.
Yep.
So. It's me and Shine.
You can see the other founders also arriving and they're putting their stuff in their holders. And then one after the other, you will walk through the mirror. Do you walk through the mirror?
Yeah.
Alright. Then you can see, well, the body that Vulpes inhabits.
No, I'm wearing a hood of concealing any armor and stuff.
That explains those requests then.
Passive perceptions you need to see through the hood.
Adds 10 to their passive stealth for it.
15,
My,
so
my
25.
passive. Okay, so mine's a 26, so I see through that then.
But either way, you'd recognize me from the mask. And can I cast message?
Sure.
Sure, you want to do that?
Why wouldn't I want to do that? Actually,
Casting.
no, yeah.
Casting magic.
Azuri would just look at you and wave.
I'd wave back.
She seems really content, even though you can see her face. She's just has that air of contentment. She just waves gladly to you.
There's a table in the middle of a room and there's a chair with colours specified to each member of the council, and then there is a completely black chair for Azuri.
Cool. Why am I sitting in this? Okay. Wait, am I sitting by the table or just a chair in the middle of the room for everyone to stare at me?
You were just on near the table, not at the table.
Okay.
You could
well,
have
I'll just take
sworn
my
the
seat and
table
look for
wasn't
me.
there a minute ago.
I'm basically like is this like when you put a child next to a parent in like a meeting or something, and I'm
Yeah.
next to Shiro? That's fucking adorable.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my seat next to Shiro and just
So
stay there.
they all go
Actually,
and they
wait.
sit down.
I sit down too.
Give me a second, please.
Alright.
My passive stealth would actually maybe higher. Oh no, I wouldn't be able to get to my original body yet, would I? 5 days. I don't think so. James, was I able to get my dexterity back by making a horrible skin graft abomination that no one can see because I put skin over it?
Probably not at this stage.
Why?
Nathan, to respond to your question of why, it's because this body has a dexterity of 12 and my old body had a dexterity of 22.
But how does grafting skin increase your dexterity?
No, see, I cannot go back to that body because it's kind of fucked up, but I can pick parts of it and put it, and like replace my parts with those parts. But that
So
would
you
look
just-
weird, so I'm just gonna do that and then just put a uniform layer of skin over that so no one can see the weirdness. Does that make sense?
Basically exchanging the muscles.
Yeah,
I-
exactly. I'm changing the muscles
I-
and then putting a layer of skin over it.
I guess, yeah.
Like, does that make logistical sense? Do you understand why I
Yeah,
would do that?
No, I understand why. It's just that feels a bit gross.
To be fair, it is my body and my body too, so, you know,
To be
whatever.
fair, it's technically the same thing you wanted to do by
Nathan.
changing your body to...
Nathan, I'd just like to put this in perspective. Volpez has hijacked another living person's body.
Yeah, I know.
No, I have not. I have hijacked a corpse that I'm wearing like a suit. There's a difference.
You had to resurrect them to wear them.
Yeah. Those are details.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move past that.
Listen,
Everyone at the
see,
table.
my point of view is that I didn't kill anyone, so it's not immoral.
But you brought them back to life just to rip them out of their... I'm not gonna have this conversation again.
Okay, listen. I brought them back to life because otherwise Vulpes 2 was going to try and kill me, and also I didn't want to be Vulpes anymore because people want to kill me. I had two choices. A, kill someone and hijack their body, or B, get a corpse and hijack that. Do you understand here? My choices here.
Yes, but you just made the corpse a living being again, and then took the body.
Yeah, but I am...
It's the same thing regardless. If anything, it's more effed up bringing them back.
Not really,
to rip
because
life
A,
away from them again.
I didn't end their life, and B, I am going to give them a body back after, I can get the resources and shit in time. I'm not gonna keep them like this forever.
I don't even want to have this conversation again.
Okay, so you're all sitting at the table. Slightly awkwardly at first, and then Shiro sits down. Welcome.
Yeah, I look up at him.
And I would like to introduce Nathan as the newest official member of the council. Welcome, Nathan. They all give a faint clap.
I
Thank you,
clap
Shiro.
and wave. A bit awkwardly, because I don't know if I'm supposed to join in or not, but like after a few seconds, you just...
So, I have a new asset for us all. And then he gestures to you to introduce yourself.
Hello. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Name and abilities, Alice says.
Azeria, I can make blood contracts between two parties. Or more, maybe.
What's the limit?
Do I know any limits, James?
I don't think you've really tested any limit.
Well, I have been in a lot of contracts.
Yeah, but most of them have been terms set by other people and you've never really stuck around to see if they actually function or not.
I cannot tell you the limits quite yet, as I haven't had the time to test them, but I can tell you that I can do things, for example, as scheduled memory erasers when two people agree to them under certain conditions. For example, I could agree with someone to have my memories erased the moment they slap me for a month and then restored. I could have them instantly forget anything as the moment they think about betraying me and stuff like that. And those contracts aren't limited to me, so that's pretty cool. I've been making a bit of money. It's a good way to make a living, right?
Interesting.
Yes, it can be quite useful.
Right, sure. I'd like to make a bid.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
No!
Yes. Can I look at Shiro?
Sure.
Oh no!
So
Why?
Shiro's just looking at
Azriel looked
Alice
at
with the
Shiro.
biggest smirk on his face.
A bit or a bet?
Bid.
A bid. Is this like a slave market?
Oh, only if they get their way. But I'll humour you, Alice. What's your price? Two artifacts, 40 million gold.
Do I get any of that?
Shiro just pat your head. Slaves don't get cuts. Is that really
Yes,
the
that's-
best you can do, Alice? Nathan, how are you reacting to this? Wukong seems to not care at this point.
Utter horror.
Azriel was expecting this, so she's just like,
You put
You know?
yourself into slavery. Congratulations.
yeah. Azriel was kind of expecting this, and honestly, she was just kind of waiting until this happened. So she's just staring at Nathan and kind of like finding his reactions funny.
So this meeting was just called because of this?
Just because of this, Nathan. Oh,
Bids
you are new
on-
at this. Do you have any sort of understanding on the amount of versatile uses that this here Azria
Aziria.
is capable of providing us?
Oh, I understand the benefits of a blood contract. I just
An entire society can be constructed just from that ability. There is so much that can be done. So
Well, yes,
much.
I was considering
utility.
something like a mutual loyalty thing, but I'm not sure if that would work. I wonder.
But as it is, they're not for sale. I just wanted to see how far you're willing to go. And about half your net worth. That's not bad.
I'm looking at Shiro.
Don't worry, I'm worth a lot more than that. Is Alice really the poorest... Other than Nathan, Alice is the poorest member of that team.
she's substantially richer than I am for what it's worth.
I mean, the gap between yous is quite substantial.
I have a feeling the gap between Alice and the other founders might be bigger.
Well, Remus pretty much has $1 billion. Just
Yeah.
in gold.
Said it.
My god.
Okay, continue.
But the difference between him and Shiro, who's in second place, is like half of Remus's money.
Wow. That's insane. What do you even do with that amount of gold?
Have
He
gold to make more gold.
He literally throws it away. Like, I'm not even joking. He uses gold ammunition.
Okay, that's
Just
kind of cool.
just
Shouldn't
because
it
he
get
can.
valued at some point?
Like if Batman started walking around in like a golden bat suit.
So, question: if I ask him for money, would you give it to me?
Honestly, it depends on if it's more inconvenient to say no than yes.
Give me money or I annoy you for the rest of your life.
He is pretty much
No, no.
single-handedly the reason that the economy is broken at the moment.
Wow.
He's the villain of this campaign.
If you ask
The
an economist,
capitalist.
yes.
He's that one player who thinks going around giving out all his money is helpful.
Okay, continue.
He seems to be somewhat interested in the negotiations, just because he's prepared to one-up it if it goes anywhere. So, if you're not willing to sell him,
Her.
you're... it?
Her. Please. Please?
Alice just looks down on you.
Yeah, Azuria's trying to make her, like, sound like pleading.
Her? Then why call us here? Or were you looking to introduce Nathan to this sort of thing? Alice sort of gives you a side glance, Nathan. Shiro would smirk, gather his thoughts, and then say, "No, I'm here about what this could mean for the Celestials as a whole. See, if we're able to make contracts with Celestials, then we can have them all sign certain things when they arrive. Imagine Celestials who are not allowed to harm other Celestials. Now, wouldn't that be helpful?"
Inconvenient depending on the situation.
Such as?
Yeah, you'd have to arrange for, like, self-defense or something.
Self-defense.
Now, why would we want them defending themselves from other Celestials?
If they cannot be harmed, something like, for example, I don't know, I cannot think of a contract that covers every avenue of harm. Sometimes harm is
Like-
accidental.
For example, if we signed the contract and then I decided to, like, rob you, couldn't cause harm to me for doing so.
But
As an
robbing would be
example.
causing harm, right? So that wouldn't be allowed by the contract.
You said it hurt other Celestials specifically, like we'd have to...
Correct. And that is where the justice system can come in. This is our way to level the playing field. Take away the power from those who are the most powerful. Other than us, of course. No more Celestials walking around like they own the place. No more Celestials interfering with mortals and utterly ruining them. Alice sort of... Wukong's pretty much stopped paying attention. Alice is sort of looking at it partially intrigued. And then Ash would pipe up. And about the mortals? You mentioned getting Celestials to sign, but what about mortals? Well, with Celestials, they'll arrive on the same day. But when it comes to mortals, they're born every day, and there's just so many of them that it wouldn't be reasonable to have them all sign. Now this would bring up then, if that is the case, is it time to prune them then?
Sorry, prune the mortals?
Yes. She stands up.
Say the line.
I mean, Nathan, this is our afterlife, isn't it? Our reward for our deeds in our previous life.
Suppose that's one way you can look at it.
So, is this place not ours then?
It's ours and the mortals. This is a different world. We live amongst them. We shouldn't wipe them all out. I mean, what benefit do we gain from that?
Well, they gain an afterlife. Do they? When we die, what happens to us? Have you tried using resurrection magic on a dead celestial?
No.
Alright. They walk over to one of the walls, and they place their hand on it and reach through the stone like it's a bit of a almost liquid. And then they pull through a corpse, and they just toss it onto the table. You can see that it is female jar.
Oh.
Try
Oh,
resurrecting
God.
it.
How did she die?
Finger of death.
Ah.
Yeah, but who killed her? Did you?
Yes.
I thought she was a better sneak than that. Huh. Whatever.
They came to me begging and pleading for me to save their reality.
Reality?
Yes, apparently they're from some other plane.
Was their reality in danger?
Did you say why?
Yeah, like, do you know why they're... What was causing their reality
I'm sure
to be
they were
in
trying to
danger?
explain it, but I didn't care. I told them no, they wouldn't stop, and then they tried to fight me. Tried being the operative word. They sort of walk around the table a bit, very slowly and casually. For 20 generations, we Celestials have arrived here. There's now hundreds of us living in this world. There's also hundreds of us who are dead. Unfortunately, she stops behind your chair, Nathan. And she leans on it slightly. When mortals die, they get to go to another afterlife. When we die, there's nothing, and there's no coming back from it. You understand that, don't you?
I understand.
You understand that our deaths here are permanent?
Do.
Does that not make our lives a more valuable resource due to how finite they are in comparison?
All life is valuable, though that's my
Yes.
perspective.
But would you save a goblin or a human first?
Try and save both.
And thus you can save nobody.
We'll try, though.
She places one hand on your shoulder. Nathan, Nathan, Nathan. When we die, we remain dead. Resurrection magic does not fix that. We can bring mortals back whenever we like. We cannot bring it back our own people. Do you understand the sort of implication that has? If the mortals decide to group up against us, they get enough high-power clerics, high-ranking clerics, they can go at us forever. And they will slowly whittle down our numbers, which are already small to begin with. And this is less of an if, and it's only a when. Now, sure, the average Celestial is more powerful than the average mortal. But when it comes to what mortals are capable of, they just have the numbers to destroy us.
What, we destroy them first? Is that what you're suggesting?
In a way. We've already bankrupted most of our civilization. Unintentionally to begin with, but that was seen as the first strike from us. They perceived that as an active threat. I mean, individually, within this room, we've got enough money to start kingdoms. She laughs as she places the other hand on your other shoulder. I mean, just thinking about her fortune. Just thinking about what Remus is capable alone. He's probably got as much gold as as most people have on this continent collectively. And that's not even speaking about what the mortals on the other continents are capable of. Imagine if the High Elves, or the Human Empire decided to get involved, or the Dwarves. They had no issue when we wiped out the Night Owl or the Goblins. Which is fortunate. But imagine if things go south. A Celestial goes rogue, going rogue and wiping out entire civilization, and then they react poorly. How do you think that's going to end for us?
The best, but waging war on the entire mortal population of the entire planet? To wipe them all out? That's not going to go well either.
Is this even a planet? That was meta, by the way. I don't know if this is a planet.
Why don't we starve them out then? Poison their water sources.
No need to take that kind of drastic measure.
Oh? And why do you say that?
No, things haven't been amazing, but no need for war. There can be negotiations, peace treaties. We're worrying about something that could happen possibly thousands of years in the future.
Do you have any idea how many people we've had to kill to prevent wars from breaking out due to celestial action? Do you have any idea how many people we have to intimidate on the daily to stop this entire civilization from igniting in flames and exploding, destroying oh so many around us? I mean, one Celestial with one poor decision destroyed the entire city last time. And that was only 6 years ago. I mean, just look at what Celestia was capable of. They nearly destroyed the world. If it wasn't for you, Nathan, they would have. What happens when a Celestial attempts that, and you're not there to stop them? Assuming someone else manages to stop them, the mortals aren't going to be happy about that. They're going to step in. And they're not going to look and think, oh, that was just one bad Celestial. They're going to see a pattern. They're going to try and take us all out.
Right, what did happen with Celestia was horrible. It should never happen again, but...
It's not the first time it's happened. It's not the second or third either. First there was my influence under the vampire curse. And that was the Nightar incident. Then there was the goblin eradication, which wasn't me, by the way. I'm sure everyone in this room knows that.
No.
They actually glance at you, Volpes, when they say that.
See, Azaria just doesn't actually. She's just listening
Yep.
happily, and she doesn't register the dig at all. She just barely doesn't even actually like react. So yeah.
And then there was the meteor, which killed millions.
I know.
And that's not even talking about the, well, destruction of the Celestial City, which most Celestials from that event survived. The mortals did not. We lost champions of their people. Most of them who were willing to work with us just refuse
Hold
now.
on, I'll be right back.
There are still mortals that are willing to work with Celestials, though. It is still possible.
Yeah, until the next incident, and then the next, and then the next. How many will it take for them to break and decide that we must all die? How many would it take for you to break and decide we must all die? Their
Well, I've
hands
had
have gone a
false
bit firmer on your shoulders now.
Yeah. Just preemptively worrying about something that, I mean, a Celestial that gets too powerful and then goes rogue can cause a massive amount of damage, but just being afraid that the Immortals will one day try and wipe us out. It's insane trying to just wipe them out first.
We considered wiping out the Celestials for a short time. Unfortunately, it does not seem the Celestial arrivals will ever end. At least not at this stage. And if they do never end, well, then we'd be stuck here killing them forever, every year. Whereas the mortals, once they're all dead, that's it for them. They get to go to their afterlife in peace. Whereas we'd be sentencing the Celestials to nothingness forever. It's a tough decision, but it's one that I believe we've all come to individually. How many of them are just going to starve to death because of celestial influence in their economies? Can you save them all?
No, but if we all work together, it's possible. At least fix the damages. Start working on a better
Forever?
system.
We would have to work on that system, developing it forever. There would be no breaks. There would be no futures for any of us. The ones who get dedicated to this would be stuck doing it and maintaining it forever.
Can I kind of like see if I can ask Shiro a question?
You may speak freely, Shiro says.
Oh. If I may ask a related question that has just occurred to me. What happens, sorry, are there celestial arrival circles within the other continent?
We believe so. We've only located about 7 of them.
And what happens to the celestials that arrive there? Are they killed?
We don't know. We know that Celestials aren't overly welcome there.
Because if they are attacking the celestials that arrive there, because I have never met a celestial that's come from the other continent, then wouldn't that be an act of war in and of itself? After all, they are halving our new population members. Essentially, this is essentially the same thing as stopping half the population from reproducing, right?
Do continue.
I mean, even if they don't welcome Celestials, if they didn't see Celestials as enemies, then wouldn't we be seeing more Celestials come from those circles? They're either keeping them there, or they're killing them whenever they arrive. Aren't both of those actions of war?
Yes, there would be.
By that logic, it's just a bunch of random people showing up in the middle of their kingdoms or territories.
Yes, but it'd still
Well-
be genocide at worst and enslavement at best.
And after some point, they are aware of us. They do know that's how Celestials are born. They are still, if there's, I mean, again, I'm not saying they killed them, but I've never met a Celestial that came from the other continent. I've never met anyone who has been there, and I feel like even if they dislike Celestials, if they weren't considering Celestials enemies, and they would just put them in a boat and tell them to fuck off, right? But that's not what's been happening. We just haven't met a single Celestial that, arrives there.
Incredibly difficult to travel from continent to continent, isn't it?
Not really. We have magic and
Difficult,
boats.
but not impossible, and there's also teleportation. It's
Yeah.
been, what, 25 years since we arrived, so... I wouldn't see it as impossible, or even improbable.
When it is Celestial arrival year, does a Celestial arrive in every circle?
Yes, at least one. Maximum
Then-
number that we've ever seen was 9.
Okay, so how many generations are we into Celestials? How many generations of Celestials are there?
Including us, we count as Generation 0 as the founders. There has been 25 groups of Celestials.
So we have a minimum of 25 Celestials that we can presume dead or enslaved, and a maximum of far, far more, because I would assume there's way more than one circle there. It's a maximum, let's say there's 100 circles, there's an entire continent, that's 100 times 9 times 25. $22,500.
Is there a point you're working towards?
No, I'm just curious if you would know what happened to those people. Because if you don't, then we can assume the worst, right?
The founders aren't welcome there. Most Celestials aren't. You see Wukong get up. Hey, I'm welcome there whenever it comes to fighting. And then you'd see Sakuto just grab his arm and pull him back down into his seat. So, what do you think, Nathan?
Oh, sorry, internet just died for a second there. What did I miss?
Oh, good. What was the last thing that was said when...
22,000 maximum possible Celestials on the other continent.
Yep, pretty much after that, Alice looks at you and says, so what do you think, Nathan? You spend a lot of time with the mortals.
I mean, I've lived amongst mortals for years, and I've not had any issues with them. I mean, sure, there are occasional disagreements and stuff, but nothing that's resulted in needing to kill anyone.
Really?
Nothing massive scale like needing to declare war or... Like, I've faced discrimination from mortals before.
Yes, you have. You've also seen their wrath. Or do you not remember Jali?
Yeah, I remember Jarly.
Now, do you understand why we had to go after Kalahadre?
I know why you have to go after Calandre, yes.
We had to kill one of our own kind. One of our people.
Because he summoned a gigantic meteor that nearly blew up the planet.
Yeah.
Can I still speak freely?
Yes, you may, Alice says, as they sort of lift their hands up from Nathan's shoulders.
Then would you not have killed Kilhadre if you weren't afraid of war?
We could go about things however we would like. We wouldn't have killed Kalahadre.
What would you have done?
Captured them. It would have begun with a simple interrogation, figuring out exactly how they did what they did. Now, if they're able to do that at will, then we would have to evaluate their risk. But if it's a one-off thing, or even if it was just an accident, then it would be different. Tell me, Nathan,
Full
is there...
insight on that?
Sure. They are telling the truth. Tell me, Nathan, is there a mortal that you value more than most?
Yes.
Do you think they accurately represent their people?
I hope so.
What is their name?
Why do you ask?
Is it not obvious? I would like to speak to this person. I would like them to have an opportunity to speak before the council.
Archie. He's a cleric to me.
Archie, and what is his last name?
Man, I don't think Archie had a last name.
He would have the last name Deus,
Deus.
because he took on the last name of his teacher.
Oh, okay.
Archie Deus. See, where I come from, that would have meant that he was your son.
Yeah.
But in this world, having the same last name as someone is the same as having the same job as them, or at least being taught by them. They find that idea amusing. Wukong pipes up. Do I still have to be here? I'm sure there's something I can be out doing. Sakuto's been fairly silent, just making sure that he understands everything. Ash still seems unsure, like they've been evaluating everything in their mind. Tell me, Nathan, how far have you gone to protect this Archie?
I do what. Oh, sorry. I fought with him. I've had people that have attacked the town that I was in at the time. Had to fight and kill to protect him and other people who were in the town. I've not been in very many combat situations where he's been around. But
And have you ever crossed a line for him?
not yet.
So if I was to drop a meteor on him, how would you respond?
Try and kill you.
Yes, I'm sure you would.
I don't think I'd be very successful, but I'd bring him back and then try and prevent you from hurting him again.
And how would you bring him back?
Why would you tell them that? That was meta, by the way. Just
I have a vague idea where this is going, but Nathan's kind of in shock at the moment. The whole let's genocide the mortals plan.
This is something they've been discussing for about 15 years now.
Wow. So it's really like just getting the new guy up to speed.
Yeah.
what's stopping them from coming to an agreement and doing it?
That they are the founders.
None of them want to do it, but they're not seeing another way.
Okay, but it's been 15 years. Why haven't they done it already? I'm not saying that I want them to do it, but like,
I think it's more the fact that there wasn't really an event that pushed them to the point of no return yet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They haven't felt like they've had to cross that line yet.
Because it's a line you can't return from. So you try to push it as far away as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So no, not another genocide for you.
I wasn't thinking about that, but thank you.
So how would you bring him back?
Well, I have resurrection magic.
They can
Try that.
They can bypass even a completely destroyed body.
True resurrection.
Ah yes, targeting the soul itself. Something that cannot be done for Celestials. And what would you do for all the others who die? How would you save them? Because if a meteor fell on him, the collateral would be devastating.
I'd
Sure,
try and
you
stop the
can bring
meteor
him back.
first off.
Okay, let's say you try to stop it. Let's say you fail. Then what?
Swear to God, if she actually drops a meteor.
It would be funny though, wouldn't it? Fucked up, yes, but funny.
I'm really sad that I'm not at this meeting.
You're from a place called Lorenz, correct?
Not originally.
They place a map down of the continent and point towards it. Right about there, correct?
I don't say anything.
Fear.
So if while we were having this discussion a meteor fell, you'd be powerless to have done anything about it, correct? They then place both of their hands back on your shoulder again. That is the situation that we're constantly in. If we miss something, that's it. That is the start of the end of our entire species, of our entire people. One person can ruin everything for the rest of us. And I'm not about to die before I get to... And then they cut themselves off. I'm not going to die. That is not an acceptable outcome for me.
Man, my internet did not like what you just said. It was really cutting.
Yeah,
It just-
same.
Yeah,
Same
same
here.
for me. I think that was
I heard what you said though.
I didn't. I just like.
Yeah, you went really robotic.
Am I still like that?
Yeah. Maybe we connect.
Cyborg Alice.
Try again.
Any better?
Yeah.
Say
Yeah,
a little
better
bit
now.
more.
How much better?
I don't think so.
It is for me.
We'll see when you talk more.
How is this?
Yeah.
Perfect. Alright. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Alright. So she would have said, I'm not willing to die yet until I see, and then she would have cut herself off. I'm not willing to die yet. That's not an option for me.
Relatable.
Are you willing to die, Nathan?
It depends.
You'd see a burn mark begin to appear on Lorenz, on its location on the map.
Oh no.
Hi,
No,
Peter.
I'm not willing to die.
So then do you prioritize yourself over the others?
But I really don't know what she's trying to get out of this. If I had to die to save the people I cared about. I would.
Nathan, how many hit points do you have? And when was the last time you long rested?
Yesterday, I mean, I've still got all my hit points, 137.
Okay. I was just wondering because they've got status going.
Status?
Allows them to see the last time a creature long rested and allows them to see their hit points. Well, their
Okay.
health bar. Alright. They move their hands closer to your neck. Like, from your shoulders, sliding them towards your neck softly.
Okay.
Like in a threatening way or a flirting way?
Honestly, I don't think you could really take it as a flirting way.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of flirt
Depends
you're
on
used
what
to,
you're into,
Volpes.
but yeah.
I could, but you know me.
I was always interested to see what you were going to do with, well, the power that we offered you. How'd that work out?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Sure. I was always interested to see how things would work out with the power we offered you. How's that worked out for you so far?
Sorry, I'm just trying to think for a second how I'm going to answer this question. Because otherwise, I'm trying to think of a way to answer this question that doesn't end up with Lorenz getting nuked. So,
If they were going to nuke it, they would have done it while you were still within this room.
I mean, are we sure they didn't?
yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Hmm.
So far, I'm not too sure. It's been a lot to take in.
Very well. We shall return to this tomorrow. You have a day to think about it. One of the doors to this room, which looked more like a wall, opens up and you can see a hallway with many different rooms on it. Furthest room on the left is yours.
Is that a gesture for me to go into that room, or?
Yeah. Most of them are, well, packing up a lot of their work stuff so that they can get out food.
Okay.
You're welcome to stay for lunch.
Like the same time tomorrow?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I've got negotiations to go over with Shiro. I'm not a fan of his current taxes. Alice sort of pats you on the head and then goes back over to their seat. You can see if that food is being conjured.
Question: how is it possible that the Celestial City is not a permanent anti-magic zone yet?
They're in a demiplane.
Good explanation.
Even the old one?
Oh no, the Celestial City, the actual teleportation circle?
No, basically the whole city, because like magic
Yeah,
is
'cause if
used
you
there
use-
constantly, every time,
You've
every
gotta
day.
Yeah,
like-
how...
You've got to use a 7th level spell or higher for it to actually add to that charge. Anything lower doesn't add to it.
Ah, okay.
The teleportation circle is a 6th level spell, which is why they block all other teleport to the city to prevent that. You've got to teleport to the circle and from the circle.
Ah, okay. Good to know.
Okay.
Alright. So, what would you like to do, Nathan?
I don't know.
Alright, would you like to eat?
Insight, see if that's a good idea. I don't... Oh my god. No, I'll just... Fine, I'll eat. I'm gonna eat.
Alright. The food is fantastic. Almost like it's +4 quality. Alright.
I like to say almost like it's +4 quality, so it's like +3.5.
You actually gain 4 hit points while eating this. 4 temp hit points.
Hooray.
Alright. Would you like to go to sleep?
Isn't it like... early... Didn't we just have lunch?
Yes.
Why would I go to sleep just after lunch?
Well, they're going to be handling some other negotiations. You can see that a few of them have actually headed off to their rooms to sleep.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my room then. While there, I want to try and sending Archie.
The spell does not work.
Ah, fantastic.
You also cannot feel your connection to your church currently.
Oh no. I still use spells?
Yes.
Am I allowed to leave the building?
Would you like to try and find a door out?
Is there a door out?
Well, you entered through a mirror, but the mirror is gone.
Oh yeah, I'm stuck in here, aren't I? Alright, yeah, I'm gonna head to my room.
Alright. There is pretty much most things that a newbie could find entertaining there. There's books, there's scrolls, there's things to play with. There's building blocks.
This just feels patronizing.
One of the founders plays with... It's Wukong playing with the building blocks.
There's arts and crafts and a few other things.
Uh,
My eye twitches.
do origami.
Like saying into myself in my head, what the fuck am I gonna do?
You could talk to them.
Yeah, because that's working out great so far.
I didn't say Alice.
Yeah, I could try talking to some of the other council members. What's Shine's reaction during all this?
I don't want to die.
I don't want to die either.
A couple minutes later, Sakuto would knock on your door.
I'd open it and... Oh,
He'd walk in
hello.
like he owns the place and sits down on one of the chairs in the room.
Yeah, I figured. I closed the door behind him.
Hey, so... It's fairly obvious to me that you're not okay with the plan. More of
Yeah.
the idea, I guess. You're not the only one. We've been split
is
on
it?
this for 15
Sorry.
years now-ish.
Oh, wow.
But more and more of us have been finding it a more reasonable option. I'm not sure how I feel about that. The longer we spend in this world, the more it feels like it's breaking us.
Yeah, some afterlife, huh?
Yeah. Tell me more about the people that you associate with, at least the mortals.
What do you want to know?
How do you meet them?
Took a adventuring job. Ended up in a town. Town needed protecting. Stayed there for a while. Trained the mortals up. Met them for that, and mainly just through traveling around the continent.
You know, we had a big blowout with one of our old members, you.
Yeah, I remember him.
We had a big argument in year 3 or 4 about what we should do with new Celestials. Some of us didn't want anyone to be tied down to the Celestial City or to any society that they did not choose to be a part of. The others, they wanted everyone to have a fair and full education as part of this. As you can tell, we ended up going with the first option, which gives most people complete decision control. And it's resulted in a lot of different factions. In hindsight, I think that was the wrong decision to make. He sort of leans on a chair, balancing it on one of the 4 sides. 4 corners, I should say. What would you have done?
If I was in that situation and it was a choice between the education system or just letting people roam free.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably try and do a bit of both. Give people the option for education.
That's what we did, but did you take part in that?
Well, I was just kind of left on the island where the dungeon was, and then we had to build a boat to get off of it. We're in the actual dungeon, though.
You didn't take the door?
We weren't told there was a door. We were told we had to make our own way there.
Who
off the island.
was your supervisor?
Crimson.
Oh, you're kidding me. Why are they still alive? So you made it through all of this without knowing anything?
Did someone just
Okay.
quit?
Nathan, I think his internet died down. Oh, he's back.
Sorry, happened again.
All good. What was the last thing you heard me say?
I said, who was your you said who was your supervisor? I said Crimson.
Yep, they would have responded with, "Oh, you're kidding me." So you made it through all of this without any supervisor or anyone teaching you?
Yeah, pretty much self-taught.
How are
We're
they
just
still
told
alive?
make your way to Celestial City was all we were told, and then she just left.
Did you complete the dungeon?
Got to the last floor, and then there was like 157 goblins.
There was a what?
157 goblins. Killed 2 of my party members. Me and Calandre managed to get away, and then faded to white. So I assume they probably just tracked us down and killed them all, but there was like 157 of them, so.
What? How? What? Why would they do that to people?
I don't know. That was my problem.
So you know how those dungeons actually get set up, right?
Vaguely.
Each creature in there is a simulacrum.
Mm-hmm.
They're localized bound. See, every year or so, right before New Year's, about a month or so, we start recruiting people to actually run the training. Or it's supposed to be completely optional. Encouraged, but optional. It's something that we put there for people who choose to get straight into things. It's supposed to be designed so that the first floor is, well, the very basics. It will push you to try out certain things and to think creatively. The second floor is supposed to train your teamwork. Show you that you can do more together than you can apart. And then from there, the third, fourth, and fifth floor, the third and fourth floor is supposed to scale in difficulty, with the fifth floor effectively being a, well, boss fight. One single hard-hitting creature. And sometimes a couple minions.
We never got that. It was the Mind Flayer, then the goblins.
Huh. So she just tried to kill you all. What if she knew the boxes automatically ejected people when they died?
Wait, that's not what happened. When you die, you just stayed dead until you Celestial respawned. You're supposed to be ejected after you died the first time in the dungeon?
I'm sorry, what?
Because you're telling me this entire time you're just supposed to be ejected after you died the first time. You weren't supposed to, like, just stay there.
Yeah, you're supposed to be ejected.
That's not what happened to us. I had to carry around 2 of my friends' bodies until they respawned in that dungeon.
Excuse me a moment. He gets up, walks outside, shuts the door behind him, and you just hear him yell, "Alice!"
By the way, what's going on with me and Shiro and Alice?
Okay, so you'd be hearing them negotiating things for a bit. They're mostly
Not
talking
me,
about
hopefully.
material prices and assassination contracts.
Okay. Do I know who they're assassinating? Can I tell?
More or less, it's no names that you recognize.
Okay.
And then you would hear someone yell, "Alice." And you'd just see Alice look up, a little confused. And then something would get thrown across the room towards them,
Oh no.
hitting them pretty much square in the face.
I look at Shiro.
The stone bottle just got thrown. Shiro just looks at you. This is going to be a minor interruption for a bit.
Okay. Do we wait for them to kill each other, or?
They'll either kill each other or knock each other out.
Okay, and that's
You
normal?
just hear the sound of a door slamming open as Wukong runs out. Yes!
Oh man.
And
Man, Wukong is the list of that group.
Wukong just runs up and just punches the back of the head of Sakuto,
Oh no!
slamming it straight into the ground, picking him up by the leg and throwing him across the table and breaking it. So they spend the next couple of minutes just throwing each other around and fighting. Alice at some point goes invisible.
So Aziri would look at Shiro. She's trying to keep calm. How many levels have you guys lost as a result of this?
Too many.
She purses her lips under the mask. Ah,
You would hear the sound
Oh,
of someone's arm getting dislocated and then shattered.
Ooh.
Sakuto
No.
just looks at Wukong in horror after he just shattered his arm. Why did you do that? What did I do to you? And then Wukong
I just want to punch you.
manifests his staff and then slams it into his kneecap.
Oh!
There's just utter joy on Wukong's face.
I feel like he's already won.
Shh, there's no winning until it's over.
As in knocked out or dead?
Shiro just gives you a look of, I'm just happy it's not me. This time.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to get involved in this, aren't I? I'm gonna
Azuri-
open the door.
Azria pats Shiro in the back like it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Just don't look at it.
And then after Sakuto's laying on the ground, slightly broken, Wukong just stabs his staff through his chest.
Oh!
Ow. What level is Wukong?
Victory!
Why did you do that?
He then pulls the staff out and Ash finally stands up from her chair and casts Regenerate. What do you mean? Oh, did you want to go first? He holds up his staff in a fighting stance.
Oh my god.
And then he runs at you.
I'm gonna
This is
call
not Goku
Excalibur
versus
to my
Vegeta.
hand.
Excalibur cannot cross dimension.
Can if I
His
believe
staff
hard
can?
enough.
Divine intervention.
Wait, his staff can cross dimensions?
He,
Look at his staff.
it doesn't cross dimensions. It just goes really, really small so that it's a
Ah.
splinter in his hand, and then he makes it grow really, really large again.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there
I'm
food on the
gonna-
table still?
Grab the popcorn.
Mostly. The table's sort of shattered in the middle.
Is there food somewhere I can grab and eat?
Yeah, you can eat while this is happening. So, Nathan, what would you like to do?
Oh my god! So he comes at me with his staff.
Yeah.
Old person.
Give up. Just say I give.
I give up.
So he's gonna hit me with his staff. I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay, he's making a cold attack for your kneecap.
Okay.
Knock him
What
out
is
in
your
one
AC?
hit.
Is a
Oh my
pla-
god!
Oh my god!
How is this?
He rolled a 30.
Yeah,
that
okay,
doesn't hit.
if he's like level 20 or above, that makes sense.
That doesn't hit by one.
What?
Yeah, because shield adds 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what's your fucking base AC?
26.
26.
Wow.
Yeah, mine is about that.
Natural 20,
Oh.
then an 18. So 2 criticals,
How did he get a second crit?
18.
Okay, he crits on an 18?
He crits on a 16.
What?
What level is Wukong?
21.
That's insane!
21.
And he crits on a 16?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna... Hmm.
25 and 28 bludgeoning oh, double that because it's a crit. 50
Oh,
and
right.
56 bludgeoning damage.
Why does he
Magical
hate
bludgeoning
him?
damage.
Oh, come on. It couldn't have been normal bludgeoning damage. Alright.
And you fall
Why
prone.
would he... I fall prone? Did I not get to make like a strength save or something?
He made
for
a
that?
called attack and got a critical. Actually, you can actually make a strength saving throw. No, sorry, con saving throw for it. Fuck, that might actually be a success.
I make.
No, that is barely a failure, but if you use your inspiration, it's a success.
I'm not gonna... I already spent 5 this session. I'm not spending another one.
Okay, so you go prone.
3. I'm not gonna waste any. 4.
And then action surge.
Of course. I mean, he already had advantage for some reason, so... It doesn't really make much of a difference,
Reckless
me being
attack.
prone.
What's his class?
Barbarian fighter monk.
Ah. No, that checks out. Rip Nathan.
Yeah, rip me.
1, 2 crit, 3 crits.
Yeah, I'm gonna die here.
Don't worry, that's expected apparently.
Yeah, I guess so.
After this is
fuck it.
done, can I give Nathan a hug? He'll
Seven-
probably need one.
74.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Ashbury had their held action for heal.
So I'm back on 70.
30, 70, 72. And then
Okay,
two failed death saves. As you get
I'm
hit-
watching
Right.
this, right?
My 2 failed death saves.
Well, you went incapacitated, and then you got hit a 3rd time. So you're negative 70. Sorry, negative 64. Sorry,
Okay.
negative 66, my mistake. And Ash is going to be casting... Oh no, Wukong's going to declare that a victory, so they're going to cast
Yeah, honestly,
Cure Wounds
the
on
moment
you.
Azria sees Nathan go down,
He's
he
gonna
knows-
cast Cure Wounds on me.
No,
The moment-
Ash is casting Cure.
the moment Azria sees Wukong just take Nathan down, she remembers him just stabbing the other guy through the chest, and she just rises and starts clapping and cheering, trying to convince him he already won. Woo, Wukong, you're amazing! That was great! You won!
It wasn't much of a fucking challenge with 6 attacks. And not even
8.
initiative. Or 8
He
attacks, my
knocked you,
mistake.
he knocked you off your feet and then just smashed at your kneecap.
Woo, Wukong! Yeah!
Oh, I didn't even get to roll initiative. I mean, not much I could have done about blowing up the building, to be fair, so...
Well,
Then I'd just be killed outright instead of this.
So you wake up and you can feel that your legs are bending in ways they shouldn't. As the
I snapped
regenerate
them back
spell is
Okay.
beginning to snap them back into place.
I'm
Ow.
gonna look at Ash. Thank you.
They just give you a look of understanding.
Yeah, I stopped cheering for Wukong slowly. I don't want him to look at me. If he pays too much attention to me, it's too late.
Alice casts Fabricate and repairs the table. Actually, no, she's just gonna cast Major Mending.
Can you? Is that a spell?
Yeah, 3rd level spell.
Do I have that in my super cool spellbook thing?
Yes. Repairs anything within a 25-foot cube.
Oh,
So,
that's such a useful spell.
Oh, so I was able to use that to repair the body then.
Yes.
Yes. Oh. Oh, I could hug you if I didn't know you were you and were upside down. I was gonna throw a kangaroo at my head. Anyway,
Alright. Nathan, what are you gonna do now? Wukong seems to have settled down and sitting down to eat again.
seems to.
Again?
This guy.
We just had lunch.
He got
don't
exhausted
say-
from this fighting.
I don't say that out loud for the record.
Nathan, what is his character name?
Well,
Fair enough.
To be fair, he really more behaves like a Vegeta than a Goku.
no, he behaves like Super Goku.
Super Goku has some good moments.
Yeah, but mostly he's a dumbass.
And Super Goku didn't fight people who doesn't want to fight him.
Yes, he did.
He at least asked before that.
He did ask, and then they fought.
I didn't get a chance to respond before you rushed that.
But he asked.
You cast a shield. You could have said no.
Yeah, because when he was about to hit me.
Well,
Well,
the second he saw you cast a spell, he knew that you were in the game.
Yeah.
He totally wasn't
Um,
about to stop just short of hitting you.
Again, you might have just been able to say no. Like, nobody tried.
Didn't think I had the chance to.
I do have a question to ask Shiro though.
Shiro's just looking at you rather pleased at the moment.
Why are you looking so happy?
It wasn't me this time.
Is it usually you?
Yeah.
Is that why you're usually drunk?
I don't
Drunk.
drink. I smoke everything.
Vulpes doesn't know about drugs all too much. He's never seen a drug, and he was a he was a hikikomori in his previous life. What he does know is that the only drug he's ever touched, alcohol, made him try and kill people. So drunk.
What's Sakamoto doing? Or Sakato?
He's slowly picking
they-
himself up.
Do they need a hug? Do they need like a glass of orange juice, something like that?
He pulls Alice to the side and has a private conversation.
I go back to my room.
Okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'd like to ask Shiro a few questions now that there's no one like paying attention to me.
I'd like to cast aid on myself.
Alright.
So, why? She purses her lips a bit under the mask. Was it just me, or was Alice scouting for Nathan's opinions? And like triggers.
Honestly, I think she's a bit of a psychopath. At
You know,
least a
those
sociopath.
two aren't
I
mutually
think sociopath.
exclusive. She could be a sociopath who's also trying to, get information. And she went about it the worst way because she thinks it's cool or hot or whatever.
I just slowly glance at Alice across the room and then quickly look back. Yeah.
Huh.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact I knew them really well, we probably wouldn't keep her and Wukong around.
What?
Man,
Okay,
wonder why
okay.
that.
At least they
Pause.
acknowledge it.
Well, that's fair enough.
That being said,
You know,
the last time
when I
someone was on the
when the
wrong
last
side
time?
of her was her apprentice, and that didn't end well for them.
Which apprentice?
Oh, right, that's before your time. So around year 7, well, in year 1, she got her first apprentice. By about year 7, they betrayed her, tried to seize power over everything she made, and then she destroyed them and everything they held dear. And I mean everything.
Yeah, that does sound like Alice.
Entire generations of families in relation to the one that were friends with her apprentice has been destroyed. There is no trace of her apprentice left in this world.
Huh.
No one
You know,
who
when
knew someone who knew the apprentice except for us.
When I got to the Celestial City, I wanted to ask her to be my master. I have now reconsidered.
Probably for the best. She doesn't take betrayal well at all.
Does she take anything well?
She's not really overly direct with us, but there's something she's been working on in secret with Morgana for years now. Like 10 or so years.
I see.
I'm not sure what it is, but they seem to trust Morgana at least. Honestly,
Nice.
I'm just trying not to get too involved in it. I've got my empire. I pretty much do whatever I want. I would be fine to retire if I wasn't worried about Celestials getting me killed.
Celestia's getting you killed?
Yeah. If you throw
Why?
enough people at a problem, you can solve any problem.
And who's gonna throw Celestials at you?
Not Celestials, people. One Celestial does something stupid, and we all pay the price.
Oh, you're afraid of the mortal empires.
Complete mortal eradication of Celestials.
So you agree with Alice's idea of culling them?
I don't know. Agreeing is a strong word for that. I'm just not seeing another option that solves everything. Celestials only get one life. Well, we regenerate, but when we die, we don't go to an afterlife. If we don't go to an afterlife, that means that's it for us when we die. This is permanent for us. But for mortals, they get to go to an afterlife and be happy. If we send them all to their afterlives, then they get to live there happy. Instead of, well, them
Nothingness,
sending
oblivion?
us all to oblivion.
Yeah. Shit, Meta, do I tell him about the prophecy? I probably should, but I haven't been able to talk to Shadow yet.
Do you think that's what you do in character?
Vulpes is desperate because they think that the world is going to fucking end. Because no one listened to them. And then female Jar got killed.
Their corpse is still in the corner of a room, by the way.
Oh. They look at that. Look at Shiro. What are they going to do with that?
No clue.
Huh. Think I can have it?
I'm not asking Alice on your behalf.
Yeah, I'm avoiding Alice too. She scares me.
They just nod.
Was this what you needed me for? Just introducing me to these people?
You're going to be... They're basically going to get you to start setting up some contracts for them.
Oh, okay. So that's what I'll be doing for the next month, right? The month that you told me I was going to be in the room.
Yep.
Okay.
If you're able to start blood binding contracts to people, then maybe eradication isn't the only solution.
Yeah. You think I can make a contract that multiple people can sign?
You would have done that before.
Have I done that before?
Yep.
Is there a time period for that between before contracts can like stop being valid?
You don't know.
I should probably try that out because otherwise I can just write one contract in a really big page and have lots of people sign it.
I also don't know what happens to contracts after you die.
Yeah, which is why I'm confident that I'm not gonna be killed. That's the
Or if
only
your
reason
divine gift changes.
Yeah, that's the only reason I was actually like confident and comfortable enough to say anything this meeting.
Yeah, fair enough.
They're not gonna kill me. They may do a lot worse, but they're not gonna kill me, and that's fair enough.
It's a
How
win for
are-
you.
Yeah, how are you all so strong, by the way?
We've been here for 24 years. 25 if you count year 0, but that was a traumatic mess.
Yeah.
We've seen kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall. We fought against...
Why are you making me do this?
We fought against demons, devils, ancient creatures, undead.
25 years. All this in 2 decades.
Yes.
History moves really quickly here. Holy shit.
Well, when there's an abstract event, such as Celestials arriving and then everything getting thrown into chaos, chemical reactions start forming. They have seen 3 or 4 kingdoms rise and fall, and then they've been to multiple different planes to fight different creatures. They've raided multiple different dungeons. They entered and left Ravenloft. Because fuck that.
Ravenloft is scary. I've met Strahd once and he scares me.
They've saved the world. They've saved Celestials over 20 times, including the
mortals?
Celestial City, just from themselves, from mortals, from all sorts of things. And they've saved the world 6 times.
Huh.
That's what they would have told you.
Yeah, Zuri is kind of weirded out. How long has she been, like, discounting barrier time? How long has she been alive?
About a year and a half now, nearly 2.
It's only been around for like a year and a half.
Aren't you immortal?
No.
Oh.
My body got completely fricked over, so I had to get a new one.
Why didn't you just restore it?
It was a special type of damage.
Understandable.
Restoration didn't fix it. And I hadn't found a new one quite yet, so I had to grab the first one that I got.
Alright.
Unfortunate, but I suppose it's better than not having one.
You see a firebolt get launched from Alice
At
at
who?
Sakuta.
Oh no.
Wukong?
You see him just catch it, spiral around, and launch it back. And
What
then
does she do?
she is just going to absorb elements.
I feel bad now.
For what? For Alice? I'm pretty sure she's a psychopath.
No, I feel bad for Sakuto.
Yeah.
I feel bad
By
for
the
the
way-
person who Wukong is now fighting again.
What? By the way, who the fuck is Sakuto? What do they look like? What's their thing? What's their class? I've never heard of this person before.
I'll post their token.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And after today, they've moved quite far up my tier list. So
Yeah.
To be fair, the bar for the best founder is not really high at the moment, so.
Honestly, I like Shiro a lot more now. When at least when he's
oh yeah,
not
Shiro's
smoky.
yeah,
Yeah,
when he's
Shiro's
not
good
high.
when he's not high. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Shiro is not high?
Of course not. I'm sorry. You think Shiro is gonna be high to do with Alice?
Yes. I
It's
don't think
Alice.
Shiro wants to. Do you really think Shiro wants to not be high while dealing with Alice?
Do you really think Ashiro wants to be high while dealing with someone who's known for their short temper and genocidal maniac tendencies?
Yep.
You know, that's fair point. That's a fair point. Look at that. They look surprisingly cool. I was expecting all founders to look like psychopaths.
Oh my god. The blonde points on the
His
Monkey
name is
Man.
his name is literally Sasuke Naruto. Sakuto.
You're shitting me.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I'm
that
not.
guy! You told me about him one time.
His
That's
name
so
is
long
what?
ago.
Are you telling me this guy's name is Sasuke Naruto?
Yes. That's the entire character personality.
What's the
really?
character personality? What do you mean?
How can you make both of these the character together?
I didn't catch it for so long.
I'm sorry. Do I know that that's their name?
No, they just told you that their name's Sakuto.
Ah, that's a shame because I am a fucking weeb.
Could think of it.
There she is. Alice looks so cool.
To be fair, I think you should connect the dots for Wukong.
Oh, for Wukong, yeah, but I'm not gonna talk to Wukong.
Are you Goku? Yes. Nice.
You probably would say he's Goku.
Are you Goku? No, I'm Wukong. Okay.
Hello, is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. Well, very well. Can I talk to Nathan for a second?
Sure, would you like to head to his room?
No, I'm asking Shiro if he's okay with my going up to Nathan.
Sure. It's not like you can really leave here.
He or I?
You're not really able to leave here, but you can go to Nathan's room if you want.
Oh,
I'm
why
not
am I
going to
not
stop
able?
you from doing whatever you want to do with him.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to Nathan's room and just like,
Nathan, they knock on your door.
I'd open my door.
hi,
Hi.
and I come in.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I step in. Please close the door.
I close the door.
Okay, good. I'll stay from Wukong now.
Wukong like bursts through the door. Here's Wukong.
Those doors are made of dark steel.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I
Yeah,
still do
James.
not trust them enough.
Are you really saying
I'm
that
not
he
saying
is
I'm
able
not
to
saying that he couldn't get through that. I'm just saying that you'd know beforehand.
Okay.
So,
If he does that, I don't give a shit. I'm guiding bolting his ass.
You would
if it
lose.
helps, I'm pretty sure Alice was just testing you. I don't think she's actually gonna throw a meteor anywhere.
Well, I don't know about that, but I hope that's the case.
That being said, I asked Shiro about her because I thought he'd be the one who knows best, and he said she's a psychopath. So,
Well, yeah.
that's a thing. How are you doing?
The honest answer to that question?
Yeah, that's
Not the
I'm
best.
yeah, this isn't like, oh, how you doing? How's your day? Haha, and I'll see you never. Bye. No, I'm actually wondering how you're doing. What's up? Is everything okay?
Well, I mean, I
You
just
some help?
heard the whole culling plan, so not really that great, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a bit creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um,
How do
sorry
you
for
even
not
end up?
sorry for not sticking up for you, by the way. I'm trying to kiss ass a bit, so safer.
Yeah, fair enough. How do you even end up in this situation anyway?
Oh, I'm selling contract with the Thieves Guild, and Shiro hired me for a long time, a month.
Yeah.
But
You know,
because
Shadow.
yeah,
Okay.
he said that I had to stay in a room for a month, no information allowed to go outside, probably because this is so important for the city and shit. So I'll be
Yeah.
writing contracts for a month, and then he'll let me out. But before that, I cannot talk to anyone. So if you can tell Shadow to not worry about me, then that would be nice. Also, great image, James. Are you sure you wanted to share that?
I can't wait till my neck snaps by the fucking wizard.
Hey, Volpus, remember when we were in here and James streamed?
Yeah.
That was the image, the last one.
Nice.
Everyone has seen that one except for Nathan. It's only fair at this
Wait,
point.
this? The one where she snaps my neck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. Anyway, to just tell Shadow that I'm okay. You should probably not tell him much, otherwise you risk getting their attention too much, and I don't think that's a good idea. But just tell him I'm alright and shit.
Yeah, will do.
And if you could do me a favor, personal favor,
Mhm.
just sell the thing that that person who I'm talking to is dead. Sell the rumor,
Yeah.
please. That would be really helpful. Not the Shadow, but like everyone else. I get the
Sure.
feeling anything else would be just a headache. But anyway, if you need anything, a contract, something, I can do that.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, how's
Oh,
the
like-
Conjuration Stone doing?
It's good that there's a whole null magic zone in Lorenz at the moment for conjuration magic, so need
Oh
to get
yeah,
that
I
sorted.
heard.
So you seem to recognize the alternate version of Jar.
Yeah, she was. Oh, actually, I've seen her, but I don't remember I might talk with her. So yeah, she was. She came up to me. I met her, and then I remember nothing else. So she was asking for my help about something, but I don't really remember the specific. She looked really desperate, and then next thing I knew, she wasn't there. So I'm pretty sure she just decided I wasn't going to help her and just went after us, which greatest idea clearly.
Nah. Must have been something to do with that whole prophecy thing you warned about.
Yeah. Please take care of that. By the way, I'm not in
Rail.
a position to help you.
Yeah?
What is your passive perception?
Oh gosh.
Initial drops.
13.
Okay, never mind.
Oh no.
No.
Yes.
What? Uh,
How do they even get there that fast? You can't teleport there.
There's this wonderful invention that science created. It's called legs.
yeah, but I don't
No,
think everything
It's
was
a
like
4-hour
It's a
4-hour trip.
Yes.
You've been away for a little bit.
I have a feeling it's not too bad, but I have a feeling the next day when the meeting continues, there will be another person attending it.
Maybe. Anyway, what I would like to say is, I'm gonna say bye to Nathan. Pretty sure that's all I wanted to say.
Yep.
Just take care of that roughly thing. I'm
Uh,
gonna go back to Shira.
Yep.
And I'm gonna ask him who can I introduce myself to safely here?
Honestly, I was going to make a joke about you going saying hi to Wukong, but you're too valuable to throw away like that.
Thank you.
Rail,
Yeah?
during the night, Archie vanishes.
I knew it.
Yeah.
So when you wake up at any point, he's gone.
Oh. Okay.
That was a nice, nice whimpered no. Oh. Well, that's gonna be fun for you. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Sasuke Naruto. I'm gonna call him that forever.
I have a feeling the player liked to read fan fictions.
Shh! Don't fucking expose me, you asshole.
Not you, the player of the character.
Ah, yes, of course.
With you, I don't have a feeling.
Okay, so
Well, to be fair, it's good. It's a good thing that his name is Sakuto and not Sazunaru.
Ah.
Yep, I'm just gonna go up to Sakuto.
okay,
Trying to build relationships and shit.
Good thing.
Yeah.
you see them.
Do I see them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to them.
Okay. What would you like to say to them? Or would you just like to spend time talking to them?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go up. Huh.
Hello.
I was wondering if I could have a few moments of your time. Since I'm already here, I thought I'd just
Sure.
get a chance to know you. all
This
there
thing's
better.
probably going to go for another week or so anyway.
Oh yeah. Shiro hired me for a month. I can even leave a room. So, yep. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've spent way too long alone in this world. Kind of went insane for a while, so I'm just taking any chance to interact with people.
Fair enough.
So, nice to meet you. I'm Azuria, and she extends a hand.
I'm Sokoto. And they shake your hand.
Great. That is really all I wanted to do. Who's next?
You can see Alice
Hello.
and Wukong talking.
Okay, okay. See, in my field, that's what we call a no-no zone.
There's still Ash.
Yeah, good idea. I'm gonna go up to Ash.
You walk up to her and she just looks at you and says no.
I just wanted to say hi, but okay, bye.
Okay.
You see how Sakato's doing?
Yeah. I just Azuri was like smiling, but like behind the mask as she was strolling up to Ash, like kind of like happy. She just looks at him, no, and she just sulks like a cartoon character. Oh, okay. I just want to say hi.
You know, whenever my legs get broken, they never feel like they heal back quite the same. Have you ever experienced that?
Just now, yes.
Yeah, how do yours feel in comparison to normal?
Bit stiff.
Yeah. Meanwhile, over with Rail. So, you've seen that Archie is missing. What would you like to do?
Rail starts screaming.
I am going to look around and see if I can find him anywhere.
Okay. You are so far unable to find him.
As I start panicking a little bit, I'm looking for any sign of what could have happened to him.
Okay. It doesn't seem to be anything of note.
Inside, outside, anything?
The door appears to have been picklocked.
Can I tell how well it was picked?
Roll me investigation. Fairly well. These are just standard tools from the looks of things.
Is there any tracks or anything? Anything at all left behind?
Yeah, it looks like they were moderately careless as they left the city. There was about 8 sets of footprints.
Oh gosh. Alright. I am going to go talk to Lucas if I can.
Okay. So you go up to Lucas's office. You're
I
allowed to-
sprint there.
Okay, you enter Lucas's office. You okay?
There's still something on the wall.
Archie's missing. There's footprints. Someone picked the lock. I don't know what happened. I'm going. I point to whatever direction the footprints seem to lead off to. I'm going after them that way. I'm gonna see if I can find him.
He picks up one of the pencils on his desk and snaps it, and then gets up and begins to follow you.
Alright, and we're flying there towards following the footprints.
Alright. He did take one of the pieces of the pencil with him. You would notice that there is the town guard and a few different members of the town becoming alert and active, to say to put it into words. Alright. So you're flying out after the footprints. They go northeast from where you guys, from the town.
Alright, just following those
Yep.
as fast as I can.
Alright.
I also cast Fly on Lucas as well.
I love how like everyone is like chilling with the founders. Cut to Rail having a mental breakdown over her husband being kidnapped. Well, her fiance, I believe.
How long does fly last? 10 minutes?
Yep, 10 minutes.
You'd see that the footprints would continue after the spell ends.
Cast it again, keep going. I want to
Alright.
try and catch up.
Yep.
Can I tell how long he's been missing?
Not really. His side of the bed was cold or really room temperature by the time you notice.
Alright.
Alright. You keep following. After about 2 hours of traveling, you would discover that the tracks just suddenly end. This is at the end of the null zone.
Alright.
Would you like to roll me investigation?
Yes.
Alright, I'll need investigation and perception.
Okay.
Would you like to burn an
I'm
inspiration?
using an... Yes. Yeah.
Alright. You notice shattered gems? What looks to be small parts of shattered crystals.
Celestial return rings?
They look similar to it. Whether they are or aren't, you're not quite able to tell. Though they look really similar.
Alright. If I pull mine out to compare it, does that help at all?
Make me another investigation check. This one will have advantage. Would you like
Goodness.
to use the sorcery reroll?
Doesn't it have advantage?
Yeah, but higher is always better.
Yeah, I want to be sure about this.
Alright. $16 and $19.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Alright, you're as sure as you think you can be. You're not 100% sure, but you're in the 80% sure range. You've never seen
Think
these
these
from
are-
anywhere else.
Alright. I turn to Lucas. I think these are return ring shards, or the Celestial City.
Oh. Fuck. Why would the Celestial City want him?
I don't know.
Alright, do
Maybe
you
it's
have
Nathan, but I have to be sure.
Do you have a ring?
Just one.
Alright, you go. I'll head back to the office, grab my set, and I'll meet you there.
Alright.
Alright.
And I smash the ring.
He's
That's
going to
my
use his
last one.
sending stone to tell the people who are heading out to bring him his so that he doesn't need to make a trip there and then back.
Alright.
And you appear in the Celestial City. You're in the church.
I
What would
see
you like to
any-
do?
Can I see anyone around?
There's a couple people.
I'm gonna go over and ask them if they've seen anything.
Seen what?
Someone brought here. He has black hair, beard, cleric robes.
I've got no idea what you're talking about. I've only been here a little bit.
Alright, sorry, thank you. I'm gonna just go to everyone and see if they've seen him.
None of them have.
Alright. Then I'm going to head out and look around. Just spin around and see if I can see anything from the front.
Alright. You'd be able to see people walking around, going about doing things, but you wouldn't be able to see where he is.
Okay. Do I know where any important building is?
You know what a mage hall is, you know where the arena is, the Thieves Guild, the guild halls, the library, the immortal section. The jewelers. I think that's all you've been to.
I actually went around one day and looked at everything, but I don't know if there would be a building that I would think to go to first. Maybe the guild hall? Is there a building that I know that the founders are often at?
Sorry about that, just had to put my headset on to recharge. What were you saying?
Is there a building that I know that the founders are often at?
None in particular. The founders tend to keep their founders hall a secret.
Alright. Would I know where any are on occasion? Like Alice is in the Mages Guild,
Yep.
or Shiro's in the Thieves Guild, or anything
You'd
like
know
that?
both of those ones because you've been told those before.
Alright. I don't think I can get in the Thieves Guild, so I've got to go to the Mages Guild. I'm looking for Alice.
Alright, you arrive at the Mage Guild.
Hello, excuse me, is Alice here?
No. Who are you? Why are you asking for a founder?
Well, I'm looking for Nathan and I'm wondering if she might know where he is. A friend of ours has gone missing.
You're friends with a founder.
Listen, do you know where she is or not?
They sort of cast sending and then wait. And you would see Morgana show up.
Hello. Do you know any way I can get in contact with Alice or even better, Nathan?
Do I know you from somewhere?
Does she know me from somewhere?
She's seen you at least twice before.
Maybe I've been around, I'm not sure.
Alright, what are you looking for?
Alice or Nathan or a cleric named Archie.
What's your business with the founder?
Archie's gone missing and I don't know why, and they might know how to find him.
The founders don't go around kidnapping people.
Well, he's a friend of Nathan, so I was wondering if he got summoned or something.
Well, if he did, there's no business for you to go around trying to find him.
Please, just, he was taken and I need to know if he's alright.
What's in it for me? I mean, if I'm gonna contact the founder over this, there's gotta be something in it for me.
I don't have time for this. I leave. I head to the Thieves Guild. Screw
Good
that.
choice, good choice.
You arrive at the Thieves Guild. You enter.
How does one get in?
Oh,
To the
you haven't
Thieves Guild.
been in this one, have you?
No.
And she even enter?
Well, there's a gate wall.
Alright.
And you've got no idea how to get in.
Can I try to figure it out? Actually, is there anyone, like, watching it?
No.
I'm just... So is it like a solid gate?
Yeah.
Or is there bars or something?
There's small gaps so that you can see through. But not large ones.
Hello? Is anyone there?
After a moment you'd hear a voice. Oh, you seek entry.
I'm just wondering if Shiro is here right now.
You might be.
May I talk to him?
For the right price, anything can be done.
Is there anywhere that I can go that will just help me?
It's a celestial city, no.
Yeah.
The person just laughs at you. Do it. Fireball them. We both know you're considering it.
Destiny.
That.
No, I'm
Execute
gonna
them.
try something else. Okay,
That will start a war.
Rail is high-key panicking now. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't have sending or anything like that, which is rather inconvenient. So she's just gonna walk a little bit away and pull out the necklace of Nathan Deus and just focus really, really hard on it. Let's see if this works.
Except it doesn't because Nathan doesn't feel the connection with his church anymore.
Oh fuck.
I don't know that.
No, I
Okay.
know. I'm just.
Yeah, both are valid points.
So after a few minutes of trying that, what would you like to do? Or is everyone good to end the session there?
I would like
Oh,
to talk
gosh.
to Alice before.
What would you like to say to Alice?
I think. I mean, you know, after she's not with the monkey man.
Yep.
I would approach her like I'm approaching everyone else there.
Yep.
And introduce myself. Just like, hello.
Hello.
You have a free moment? I would like to introduce myself. Properly, I mean.
Alright.
Nathan?
Okay. You got cut out again.
Yeah. That seems to happen a lot. Welcome back. We missed you.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I merely wanted to say hi. I have been an admirer of you for a while. It's good to meet you. I'm kind of Azuri is kind of like watching her for reactions because Alice was staring a lot at her when she mentioned the goblin genocide.
They sort of just act normal.
Huh. Oh, okay. Well, it's nice to meet you. I hope to work with you a lot in the future.
Yeah, just don't go around killing massive groups of people. That causes problems for me.
Why would I do that?
No.
I don't know. Why did you?
I'm sorry. Do you want the answers? I can give you the answers. At first, I didn't, and then I was paid to by Celestials.
Can I do something too?
What would you like to do?
Basically, I would stay in the library for the first day of the meeting. But if Rel already started with the second day, I would do some stuff in the Celestial City.
I don't think we're going to the second day yet, are we? We just had lunch.
So
No,
to
I
be
think
fair, we
Arch-
had lunch like twice at this point.
Yeah, and Archie went missing in the night, so I think for her it was a new day.
Yeah. This meeting took place in the morning to begin with.
It did?
Yeah.
You did, yeah.
Yep.
How did he get taken in the night then?
It's a long meeting and time skips.
Okay, was it the second day for Rel, James?
And the first day, I think. Right?
Or what was the timeline for that?
Yeah, I think it's the end of the first day, not the second day.
Because I know he said Archie got taken in the night, and after she woke up, everything happened. So it should have been on the second day.
Well,
Yes.
I think she woke up during the night, right? Or did she? Or is it the
Assuming-
second day actually?
Well, there's a number of different reasons why it could happen on the first or on the second. I'll just like to hear what you're doing on the second day.
Okay, but why reasons on the first? Because on the first day they got to know about Archie.
Yeah,
And
but
if he then got
it could also be the curvature of the planet that makes it daytime for them, but nighttime for people in Lorin.
Okay, they are so far.
I'm not
away
saying
from
that
each
is the case, but
Yeah, it's.
What
I
if
don't
time
know.
zones ever been a thing in this campaign?
Yeah, like that would be the first.
I totally didn't make the planet flat or anything.
No, not at
You
all.
wouldn't, right?
To not be like messing with time zones in the real world is a pain in the ass. So
Guys, James the Flat Earther, let's cancel him on Twitter.
I would first go back to the blacksmith and see if they are finished.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, then I take the stuff and pay the price.
Yep.
I already took it down, so I don't know if I paid already or not, but I'll do. And then I would look around for the founder building.
All right.
Why is everyone looking for the founder building today?
You've seen it before, haven't you? Oh no,
Yeah.
you went to the blacksmith when Nathan went there.
Oh yeah, true.
So you've got no
Yeah.
idea that it even exists. Actually,
Okay,
yeah,
I would
Nathan
look
did mention
around
that
for
he was
building.
going there. So
Yeah.
you know that exists, you just don't know which one is it.
I would ask at the... What was like the information building? The guild hall or...
Yep.
Okay, then I would go there. Hello, can you tell me where the building, where the founders meet is?
The Founders Church.
Okay. So the church where we arrive or somewhere else?
Yeah, the church where you arrive.
We are meeting in there? Oh,
That's where they always meet.
Mm.
Well,
How long are the meetings taking?
Usually a couple minutes.
Usually a couple of minutes. Not longer?
That's all normally.
Huh.
Oh.
Okay, thanks. Then I would go to the church and
Okay.
ask around if the meeting is already finished.
Um. Two, one, two. Right. There's been no meeting in here. At least not today.
The founders meeting? Yeah, it started yesterday.
No, it didn't.
What? It started
There's no
today?
founders meeting. No. Last one was like a week ago.
A week ago? What?
Yeah, they met with Nathan and a few others.
James,
Yeah.
is that a timeline thing or am I just like...
They're referring to when Nathan came here and was told that he was now found
Ah,
or
okay.
offered the position of the founder. That was the last founders meeting that is publicly known about.
Listen, I know there is one because I know one of the founders, so...
Then go ask them.
Yeah, you can't reach them because they are in the meeting.
There's no founders meeting.
Oh my god.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
when meanwhile, I'm just, oh man, that's gonna be great. I'm just imagining Shadow and Rail stumbling into one another in this city, both equally panicked for different reasons.
Technically, yes.
Shadow's
A
just
fun
over
way
here
to
thinking
read
that he's going crazy without Volpus around.
It is a possibility, but I'm still like very self-conscious that I know
Next time
what
you
I
see
know.
Shadow, he's got like a ball that's got like Vulpes's face
Yeah.
scribbled on it.
Wait, what? You want to commit a
coconut?
genocide? No, we can't do that.
No, Vulpes, we can't commit war crimes.
Right. As you go outside of a church, you would see Rail.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
And that is where we will end the session for this week.
No, come on. I still wanted to talk to Alice. Shit.
Didn't you?
I was talking to Alice and then we cut to Rail, but I still had shit to say.
Alright, Volpes. What would you like to say?
Yes. Yeah, see, I'm still looking into an apprenticeship, so I'm gonna ask her straight on what's the best way
Really?
to look for an apprenticeship.
Can you just say earlier?
No, I'm not
didn't
gonna ask
want-
for her. I don't want to be her apprentice. I want an apprenticeship because I want to learn more magic. She doesn't teach
No.
shit.
You're gonna
You
ask her, hey, I don't want to learn from you.
But from somebody else.
I see. I'm gonna ask her as, hey, you're higher up. You're a high up in the Mages Guild. What do you think is the best way to find a master who will actually teach me something?
She just gets
So
a
I can
smirk
grow
on her face.
faster.
I know the perfect teacher for you. I'll have Morgana sent to be ready.
Will she actually teach me, or just use me to tell me to do stuff? Because I was an apprentice over at an alchemist shop once, and oh boy, that was horrible.
You learn by doing.
I do have to learn spells, actual. learn.
Question:
Stealth.
Is
Cool.
Morgana just Alice Light?
Honestly, I think Morgana's worse than Alice. She's just less powerful.
Oh fuck!
I can't believe this
I guess
worked.
during all this, I'd just be chatting to some of the other founders, I guess.
I cannot believe this worked. Okay. So, you think
Alright.
Morgana could actually teach me to be a better mage?
Yeah. Anything's possible.
You think she will?
Anything's possible.
Anything is possible. I mean, I've seen a lot of weird shit happen.
She calls
I'm
out to
looking for
Shira,
trouble.
hey, I'll handle their education.
How could you make a new character with all the memories of the old character? No, go
Make a
back
save
to her.
choices.
Yeah,
There's a difference. This is intentional, and may I remind you, I have joined the classes at the Fighters Guild and the Artificers Guild, and I'm gonna join the one in the fucking Barbarians Guild